Well, it is Tuesday, the 28th of May 2024. Approximately 14 minutes gone past 1600 hours. We live once again on our 24 Radio, Brabapa Radio, as well as our 24 Radio GH. On Facebook, our 24 Radio Stroke TV, YouTube, our 24 Radio, and on X, Twitter at Aqu24 Radio with another edition of Bamaso. This is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we come just to contemplate on all possibilities with which we will be able to let the Ghana we are so much desiring come into expression. Coming from nowhere, but right from within us. We are the co-creators and the catalyst to bring the Ghana that we want into manifestation. So the very moment we come here, it is more to do with we working on ourselves in all possible ways so that we can become co-creators of the Ghana that we so much want to live in. Now we become catalysts in the sense that as we continue to work on ourselves, we become a huge force, a magnetic force that also calls the goodness in other people to also come into expression. It happens in diverse ways. Sometimes by way of we insisting on what is needful to be done is also a way of we being catalyst to make the Ghana that we want to live in happen. You see, when we become very persistent in what we have come to understand as the appropriate thing to be done in our country, when we insist on that to be done, it's another way of we being catalyst to awaken the Ghana that we want to live in others as well. So when we come here, it is a huge order. It's a tall one indeed. And every now and then we need not relent in that effort. Else that Ghana that we are looking forward to have will simply elude us. So if you are here for the first time, for whatever the reason may be, I will encourage you to come thinking as a Ghanaian. We see you as a Ghanaian. As a matter of fact, in the context of what we're doing here, there is nothing important than the fact that you are a Ghanaian. In the context of what we're doing here, right? I watched a certain video in which this gentleman, he's an Ashanti man. And he was talking of the view that it wasn't a choice that he was born an Ashanti man, right? It's a choice for you to be a Muslim. It's a choice for you to be a Christian, a Buddhist, among other things. However, it is of no choice that he is born an Ashanti. So God has ordained him to become an Ashanti even before he came. Oh, it's a very beautiful analysis. Now, let's look at it very well. You remember, I have said time and time again that the size of your reference point indicates the level of creativity, intelligence, and the love that will run itself in and through you for the promotion of life. So let's ask ourselves. I appreciate and I accept the fact that it wasn't by choice that he was born an Ashanti. So let's go further on. Was it by choice that he was born a Ghanaian? Now begin to think in that line. Was it by choice that he was born an African? So you see, we are now expanding the reference point. You understand? So if these reference points that we are using were not by choice, then if you use those reference points, you realize that you have a big base, a big reference point, and as the reference point increases, the level of wisdom, the level of intelligence that will run itself in and through you also increases, right? So using that same principle, when we are to use Ghana as our reference point in the context of what we are doing here, the level of wisdom, intelligence that runs in and through us will be bigger, greater than we using any other group within Ghana. As simple as that. So please, we will see you as a Ghanaian. And the best of all ways for us to be able to move ahead faster and beautifully is that when we are seeing you as a Ghanaian, you also equally see yourself as a Ghanaian. This is how this works. When we are driving in the middle of the night and it is quite dark, wherever that we are driving, usually we put on our highlights when we are driving in such pitch black situations. When I am driving in such cases, I need to be able to see quite clear. So I'll put on my highlight. And maybe you are also driving facing me from the other side. So you will equally put on your highlights as well. Now, the very moment we begin to get closer to each other, the ideal way for us to be able to equally, in both of us to drive safely, is to dim our lights and then we run past each other beautifully, and then perhaps we put on the highlights once again. That is the ideal situation. However, in certain instances, one of the drivers may not be aware of the driving regulations or what have you, so they keep their highlights on. But hey, if even one of them is able to put their lights in dim, it increases visibility for us to run past each other. But the best of all ways would have been both drivers putting their lights in dim. So yes, we would love to see you as a Ghanaian. We are dimming our lights in that situation. If you dim your lights as well, we'll be able to drive past each other beautifully. That is the principle behind both of us seeing ourselves as Ghanaian. That is the principle behind that. We never get or we hardly get the ideal situation every now and then. However, you listening to me this very moment, I am very certain you are among the very ones awakening to the truth. So you will certainly turn down your lights to the dim, and then peace will prevail to a greater extent. So yes, see others who may be lost in their identity as Ghanaians. See them from the fact that they are simply Ghanaians who are lost, and you are here to support them discover once again that identity that has a lot of value, that identity that one should cherish, that identity that brings greater things into our lives. That is all that brings us here. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And just ronko kase de mu doni de mu apipa enkoma ba bia wo test am pempenso ya wa fidie ne da A24 radio Abrapa radio ana A24 radio GH. Say Facebook ara wa A24 radio stroke TV, YouTube A24 radio, X formerly Twitter at A24 radio. And there ebnada me there has what you know what you kopa papa afimfim you ne aduonu ennan ana yabe piem wa hai yabeto akwantu no so ewo Bamaso hana Ughanafo a waya wadwen se onyankopon adwen kese a wode ma yen no yede be adwuma no ehyiam na yabeto adwen hwe kwan a yebetumi afa na o my Ghana etumi afiri yemu apie aba o my Ghana apie efa yemu apie aba na kire se ye niema a ewo se yeyo na o my Ghana etumi fa ne ntuma pa efra asem no ne tenten ne tietie nyina anamaka chirobi enye hu bia sana enti mesraw se wonya be pie mu ahade a ndwene se Ghana ni obi bia no menkyere se wo ye Ghana ni prekope ebeboa wo ama adwen kese nimdie kese afiri mu apie aba na me ka kiro me hwe video bi a aranti bi wo ye very ohunu so ye very ojine hudi so ya asantini kese pa ojine hudi pa ye toda o ha so ju hudi so ju hudi na o se enye ono ne pe ana onyankopon ebo no se o ya asantini so enye ne pe na emom so obey Christoni, obey Cremoni, obey Buddhist, and as if for no, a wow pet. A wow pet. See, as an Indian, and yana pet. Okay, you, Matty. Na dan dan nyina ya meka se bia wo de ye opomasi bre wo bibia wo ye mu bia no kire nyansa a be firi wo mu apie aba kire onimdi e be firi wo mu apie aba na in fact ene e be pie e firi wo mu aba bia no subject to a reference point asasem no asem kasi o nti yes o say enya ne pe se ye wo no asantini na anya bia ne pe se ye wo no Ghana ni ana ne pe se ye wo no ye African ana yenko enim kakra na ne pe se oba as a human being ana because sesenka obetima abase dua o ana obetima abase krama kora nso aka ho right na nunya bia no so ne choice ana right enti ye kan say no na say otimi hu no say o expand ana say o ba reference point ni no na otimi hu no say wadwene mu ne ebie na unya different ideas na ideas sunku bi pie ba say hey na ma enkomo ne yede right enti ane ya ba da nyina yesi ya ba kyenro ye party ntare no atare fufuru bia aka ehye bia no kyenro no nyina ntungu na ya maami Theodosia oko mami wobomodin pa obomodin ana ohihwe mu anu ye design correct design we edemai yemfa akoko strade ana ebunu nsroma tuntum ebom finfin yemfa enumom enkata ye ho enra ye ho na enwene se Ghana fo yema Ghana ni wura yemu yema you see we should be seasoned fully as Ghanaians. So you see say a mana womo no aduane avance bia womo in season enamo a ombomodia say ombi fa bia wo season tilapia obibi mu waye ne season no fine waye season no kama obibi namnum na odi ahihye hyemu ebitimi di rewura ne tinim fefa ho ba kon first coat kakra wins was the second coat na edebe asa fefa ho rewura mu timi di ade wo so na akohihye ntokro ni nyina mu kama se wo di tilapia ya onse ya na free sauce na se the season tilapia no omno second twanam na chinka kakra omde season no ayede wura honum nyina kama na omu wie kra na omu anya omu wie na omu ya akohye wo wi mu tabi obi wo honum a waye ne saa no na osade ya hye fridge mu over bia some number of hours and I say even one day kra they are hye fridge mu ze na ade na don fish no don kama eti onyimpie no na bia kone bia wo fish ni mu no enya sa spices ni season ni bi so sa na wo se yenso ye yemfa season na emaye ye Ghana fo suban na emaye kire se ye Ghana fo no yema ne nwura ye mu nwura ye kona nwura ye dede mu ne ye kona ye sisi lalem ne obibia ye kansa nwura ye mu kama na chese bibia ye yobia no na kire se ye Ghana fo asem ni nyina no chese enko se wow they imagine say what call restaurant o grill tilapia na o bof party bi no utimi say ultimate season seasoning no fine correct afi we drew baby afi won't taste ni oh you won't enjoy. As I said, you won't enjoy fully, right? You may enjoy, but you won't enjoy fully, right? Inti upepesenka baby akwana bia just even in dompe fish in dompe no kra no ubeti seasoning ehom sana nka ba ehwe na meboa sa pepe inti yenso ye Ghana fo no we should be seasoned as Ghanaians fully, not in part but in whole. Inti siye boyemu right from the head right from the crown of our head to the sole of our feet. I was say yete Ghana taste away mu. Inti ye me change na say I was ye ni ye bia no e kire say ye Ghana for. Enye say corner we say ni ye kire say ye Ghana for na corner we dey Debbie say the yeah o restaurant o be pese obenya the taste of a year aduane a woodie no all over the food no saa na was yenso ye I was see etimi season ye ho deeply fully as Ghanaians asem nyina eno no eno antunti ana ya ba ha sei si ye be ye ho adwuma ye be ye ho aduro se de be ya dan nyinara ye be kasa se Ghana for ai ye be hwe na ye ne ye ho kita hodie mu no ye Ghana aye pomasi bre enye betesa me na ada enye bete na emom se ye koswa e boy ho mone ye ho aduro dan nyina ye be hu kwan ya ye befa ama yetimi ama ye ba bia aye seasoned as Ghanaians asem nyina eno no enti sampempens we sa wote ani se de doctor Zazadentu anatena eti ani ya mse enche hwa na mehu se na wo move kakra na so wakopensu bi ho abonadwa kakra nti na nanni Roehampton ya na ya meka no ni ho bi na move kakra nti bia na hye bia no ye de nche akese ene de ma no Dr. Ebenezer Mofaboatin doctor so ewo United Kingdom ya bia doc hye bia no ono so ye de nche akese ena edema no na asarebedi akon ono so ewo Worcester America anana ewo na sami sisi ya na nsem bibiri edi akire na asarebedi akon ono so ye de nche akese ena edema me so papa ye nti obi aye de kura wudi na mpamanum da na nketia nipa wo ho no mo a find something very awesome and establish your immortality through you see when we establish our immortality through service even when we are gone we still remain so if we were to think of our lives beyond the grave it would have been so beautiful. It would have been so beautiful. You see, you ask yourself, what of me would remain even when I'm gone? Upon a recent visit to Ghana, I took certain pictures of some houses when I was young. Those houses were looking so beautiful. They were looking so exciting. Hey, just said if you me ko fitem kakra ko hwe ka se bi esisi honom simi se catch us a car we ni bia 20 years ago 30 years ago say na net ya you'll be marveled, right? What does it tell you? If we think say those are the things that we can establish our immortality through, there will come a time those things will not be so fascinating as they used to be. There will be no more, right? Until our immortality also ends over there. However, when we establish our immortality through service that has greater multiplier effect on many people, I bet you, even when we are gone, we are still here. In Nananketia, he established his immortality through service and sacrifice. I remember times where Nana, when going to Ghana, no, he wasn't even thinking of himself. And yam about to topa dia komema and mofra ewo ne kura na se anyasem kitwa. Supporting children through their education, among other things. That is how we all should be doing our things, so that we establish our immortality through the young ones. Remember, your children are not the only ones that come through your groins. That is a beautiful quote by Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete. Oma enye enkola omu efri wahemu enkwa aba. Nyese honkwa pese kura oma enye enkola omu efri wahemu aba. Na emom eye emofra wo wafa wo mu apie. Ati ase akọ kasem. Enti emofra wo as an individual no, your virtues have passed through one and a year mofra. Right? Enti nkrofo bo no ma o mato o mopa here and there, but emofra na omofa mu baaye no enye o moma. There is nothing significant bia afa afiri about them afasa amofra no mu in their upbringing. Debi. Enti yamomodi say we will think in that direction and come to the realization say our children are the ones that we grow through. Enti ananketia, he did wonderfully well in that regard. Sana also ubetumi ayebie, once you have life and you decide to consciously be impactful in the life of others. America for munyina yedencha emamu boom. France for Monaco abeta honum. Spain for nyina monso yechiamo. Spain for amakodi Ghana monso yechiamo hopa. Kona bia wakote wo Ghana bia kakra bia wonso ubetumi aye ewo honum no. Monso ye. Na yenchia eye Germany for nyina yenchia mu nyina yenchia eye Ghana for we fa Ghana there for no so emra wo mo yenchia United Kingdom for adofo akenyinara Uruguay vada doso yenchia obi anfo obi ade mum emfa mu obi a na once again yemra emeto ato adwene ehwede ebetumi ayo ama oman no afa nentuma pa efra ene free flow Tuesday FFT and FFT no we don't restrict ourselves so much, and some dorsal a country called Ghana, and some dorsal right, and some dorsal and in openings with which we either come to understand areas of development, or we come to understand areas with which we are doing very well, and then we need to also grow more in those areas as well. Whatever happens, the ABC woman will be a chirayen a bia I was here DB Kaho and I say a bia I was here young Wajuma Fanessa. I do not in that line. So a banasa and my own high. And my own so desperate. And he say the ABC biano a chira will say, a dear we say a higher bia I will see a yo baby a wo. And I say the ABC bian aha a bia yeah, one more day yen fa bin ka ho dwene sa line no dwene sa line na be stress e be firu abrabom ubenya abotre pa shiki hu bebre sa nti yanwene sa na de akoso efri efiada yentumi ama ebesi ene bia no yenhwe no from these two angles. These are areas where we would have to do some certain things about. And the akoso ye bia no so no yemfa no bia e wo se ye bi ka ho. So ye se epokra ensuo etogum enti se ya ye ne ye se de ekra na yemfa bi enka ho asem no nyina eno no a country called Ghana, right? A country called Ghana. A lot happens within that country, but and as much as a lot happens within that country, no, as said Makano, why am you said there was here to Tiaramoye if we want to move to greater heights. Na Speaking of a country called Ghana, no, just a brief one before a year of a body any monarch ever ban. Say Arantipali win or Obomodin pa or Obomodin trying to contribute his quota in the resurrection of the movie industry, specifically we can say the Kuma Wood, no, in the resurrection of the movie industry. Say he's gained quite a lot in that industry, and I can see he seeks to also contribute his quota to revamping that industry. A very, very beautiful thing that he's doing. And he recently he put together some international stars from Nigeria, some from Ghana. He produced or he directed this movie called A Country Called Ghana. Per his own submission, he says he spent over was it $100,000 or so? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, on even promoting promotion keke, not to put the movie together. Promotion keke. You see, putting together a movie is not a joke. It's not a joke. And to bring that movie upstage, so the man for better say something of this nature is happening. No, he says it costed him about $100,000. In our part of the world, no dear, but wait, when you take it to other areas, it's just a drop in the ocean. Some spend so movies be budget pa or maybe yes movie now. I bet you over num. But hey, we say yeah the said the TBR no afan sa $100,000 emuso na yeah movie we num so di kan premiere back on ewo Accra ana yeah ebi nso ewo Kumasi, but Accra one no it was very, very nicely patronized. On their way to Kumasi, right? Yes, on their way to Kumasi. And I'm say in Kwenshia a buyer. In fact, as a matter of fact, all that I knew was a young Kwenshia keke. You see, in the report, no, the report was more focused on a yearly win. The win a young Kwenshia, the win and a young Kwenshia. And the media or the reportage, they did not delve into the other people who were involved in the accident so much. Not knowing say in accident na esi abofra ba ko a wodi mfie miensa ehwere ne nkwa ewo nkwanhia no mu, right? A country called Ghana, right? It's no coincidence. You see, all these things reveals the areas where we need to work more or we need to look at ewo yama Ghana mu. Arantie nya nkwanhia no yenko hwa nda yekoye premier no na wachitrinity at the ababet na hono. A country called Ghana. When you look at say the accident in this koya, you wouldn't expect to say any doctor would just sign him off to go to such an event. But hey, that happened anyway. And come to think of it, say in the course of the accident, unless the police looks into it and then they will come up with whatever caused the accident, someone died. Not just someone, a little one died. How about you? In some places, anasadi we see ya. Aye. Wa beto wo bole bobo. Wo bete wo bobole bobo. You see, You know, in advanced countries, you see, they sprint into action when things concern children are at stake. In advanced countries, they don't come in. They sprint. Oh, they sprint. I say, a class sprinter. What I say, and yet when you long distance race, oh, they sprint into action. Just say, womunya who say that which is happening now, no, involving akwala. Oh, just say, kebia woman de bemu no, and different. Different. And can deal with AC in some places. I bet you. Oh, now you call your movie premiere or whatever you are. It can wait. It has to wait, or it can happen in your absence. Yes, but a country called Ghana, that is the area of development that we need to look at. And yes, sinina idiya or the two sinina sono. It reveals so many things about our dear nation. That is just one of the things that happened over the weekend. Yeah, that's just one of the things. But said the Makano, said the TBiano, we look at it from two angles. One, the angle of say, Adia we say, Mayahu, say a higher baby, I was say a young Juma, pa, and in other areas and so no, but me who say, oh, a higher bomber yenye bibi kakra enka ho na afi yentimi nko yanim sana wose ye dwene saa yebako yanim kama a country called Ghana sinene minyan hwe bi minyan hu a subscribe of the movie, but as I said earlier no Abrantiano is seeking to do very well in revamping the movie industry, especially Kumawood. But hey, we have to do that in context, in boundaries, right? The fact that we are doing very well in certain areas, and not just say in other areas, we shouldn't be looking at the things that we are doing over there. Medical at the Sawako restaurant, now we're doing Udi one part and tasting con, nothing good the other part, no. Nafi a hono to me say ade taste ni bia nru hono ana you wouldn't want it that way. So who season fish I be season correct ama be bia taste ni bi akọ intino sa na yenso ya wo se yo e bi bia ye bia na I say balance to bia fe kama hey sa na wo se yo no fe na bi bia akọ nanim kama nti I'm looking forward to the place I'm say Abofrano was buried today. The 3-year-old now involved in the accident. You know, I understand. Say they were packed somewhere in the papa. They were packed somewhere, and then they it just happened, right? Well, there are several other things that are being said here and there as well. I was and I look forward to what the police will say, and not just they will say because they say bia or yes star in inverted commas in Tino. That should be the end. You see, Abranti about funny face and also something a country called Ghana. Bibi sounds Wessi. Oh, you see. Oh, the areas of development so huge. Well, enough said. I mean, yeah, kind of mama, right? And I'm very certain from where you stand, from where you are observing, you might have also discovered or seen several things or several areas that we also have to look at. And a Free Flow Tuesday, we keep it open. Bonkomo fair. Quite interestingly, and I'm say me buy any I have been thinking of some Safo, right? I've been thinking of him. Say, I ran to him when I'm a guy say he told us to say he will be embarking upon a certain trip. Able to quanka craving, you know. Now, I was thinking Sibia. He was on that trip. And then who's the Sam Abertage the honor. And then when the Sam Bonkomo. But for now. Yamama of a body, so of a body, I ready there. You know of a body, a monk kakra. Before we get on to Monarch. also in France. Into of body, so Otemenka, and yet you to whom you Bamaso.
No more.
Many monarch can call. Okay, all right then. Beautiful. You, and yet monarch, say Otemenka, Bamaso.
I drink a silver batch. Also pass baton
Sir,
because my week
why keep you go?
What I want to talk about now, I am just preparing notes.
Okay, prepare notes and answer. Prepare notes. My call by my Sam. Say life very interesting. No, a team for you. Never lost. I'm here. Sam, are you ready? Sam, what's even Kadia? Bamaso.
I think I say Papa. But only me a third one me puzzle. Me wa to a crazy woman.
I told you.
Yes. Anyway, no, I want 10 day no.
That's right. I
think let pass my sister.
And no, to who din now so team what I'm happy Samaton can and day, right? I hope say ebusian phone now so we'll come to you certainly. The uncle Obabna so na Obabna and you say I say an America for no dos kakra hapa Obabna Otemenka Bamaso.
I can say
yeah Joseph yeah Joseph na impom to say
Boko has said no so
Bibia da no kwa mu pa yete unka na ache kakra. The last time no you said say no I'm so no when you flu kakra bi you said yeah.
You flu uncle for COVID.
Hey.
No more.
Wow. Kose. Mse COVID no obia obenya bia no ewo said you will see etake no. Obia was said you will see react to it.
Time my pandemic ni nyina mu ni eye nyina menye bi kra ti ni ma de kwenti a ena enye pandemic no omusi menye bi ni waso no health sector kanti I'm exposed to this na menye bi
a special breed.
I see them na nya me boa. I'm very certain this is ahodi abakakra fan me boa. Good. Now speaking of that, no me say
I'll call back.
Okay, all right then. That's fine. Hey, we'll come back to you Abna. Hey, obabi wa okoka COVID no wasem no. And it brought to memory once again. Asembia, I say AstraZeneca for right. I don't know. Say, almost had anka wasem cause you. Oma bajia to say, yeah, was a vaccine in BDA. Yeah. Your issues to probably I was say addressing. In the near future for our health among other things. Asem. Yo, yanko na tibongo so. Na tibongo they are very certain say ujina ye. Obetimi am ya bon komo kama. Na tibongo, Otemenka Bamaso.
Papa, I drink you.
Good. Na woko there.
Papa, yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Good one there. Good one. Say busianfo nyina so ho ye de.
Busianfo nyina ho ye na. America ba na akọpẹ ne ho asema akọma nkra na kwan se zo mo mbrafi. Mo ba sa so de ha wonko aji. Na mi jane ko she baby jane ko pe baby dai. Minu ka se me ho kra na me da me no ka se.
Sa. Ale
we fi ni mo a bet me ko pe baby dai. Mo ba sa na. Omo ha adwen okay no any day
omo ha nkeka ompese nko mo munyi break
papa tanka bia bade sto omo me say ya no pay you kwa ni benya na me ma da kakra
person made break. Break.
This week we try next week or second summer classes. We need time. Yeah, summer classes. I think the time say grandma coin more time. It me the any be break. Say robotic or iron road be. And be on my. Mama cries no jack crown and grounds home be fear is over 3 months. On the TV sound or game. No more you say no more. That's fine, but so one keep you on track. I went to a school more. Now Sako before. Time say now, Niamana went to me and school says almost sports, name, robotic, any science and maths academy. Other so many things from here. I mean, Christ said, no money every year. Can be doing cons and come cry and make them cry me to me.
I see.
Papa, you know, and the Jadigu, a log in
Yo, I was see any yamwa baby. Yo, and free flow Tuesday, right? Na free flow they said they when you triano. We don't restrict ourselves. However, we still operate within boundaries. Na I was talking of the wonderful efforts of Kojo Lin Wing in cancer in revamping the movie industry. Or my Ghana mu. So who followed the where recently he put together international stars to bring the production a country called Ghana.
Yes.
It's just something marvelous. And as the movie was to be premiered in Kumasi on its way accident to be this year. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know say Abofrebi involved. I was just glancing through social media and I saw pictures of the accident. The focus was more on Liwina Wenya accident. However, I said the medical canon. The ABCBR it is drawn our attention to the areas that we need to work at, and the positive ones are also drawn our attention to areas that we can add more to it. And to the SCBR, it is just letting us know the things that we need to do in some areas. Now, I was just contemplating. Say, we see it's hard to see some areas of this world that and you can't better say you. You can't better say, especially matters concerning little ones and mofra. We call them the vulnerables, right? A country biana omedi and also omajunimu dono. They protect the vulnerables. It will be the country or take charge of the vulnerables. And when you go to certain countries, obi disabled. Na adia obeye disabled no asotwe de be ma no ebeso asense adia obeye obi oye able dwene ho sa think in that direction. Eti in a country omudwene deep no, they protect the vulnerables. Na ohwe said yes I don't know how it unfolded yet, but we had a similar one. Funny face. Also just a while ago, and also he got involved in an accident. Bibisa. Now, say we are not preempting anything concerning the investigation, but hey, no matter who you are, when something of this nature happens, Masa, you don't get out so easily, sir, because we need to know what caused the accident. We need to know what your state of mind, even at the time of accident, we need to know all these things. But hey, it will be like on a start here and there among other things, and then about 3 years no, of course, right? And I spoke a little bit about that. You may want to share your views,
Yeah.
your views on that. Other things equally are happening in our dear nation, Ghana. And then Free Flow Tuesday. What do you need? I was
Papa, I say. So, my Makonya, a Ghana and radio station, as a Kutriska. Na a Yautimi Council. Over for a class, so I said, so to credit to. Now, over fresh, over count, you know, say, I'm out there 1 minute to be. I'm not doing any Quenya platform. I be a baha. Say 3 hours, 4 hours, crana. And so much say a boy intimate cano, itimika. Papa, I'm in fast, that's all now. Na my start for Kojun Cancer when issue, no. I don't tell you will be in fact. I still watch his old movies. I me sure me repa see the name of the share from near be a ni movies away previously or all by any movies name even the short funny a year. Oh dear, that crowd rebel who are uni mood in him no call YouTube now so type because don't can funny a year. I mean which master is you know what you can say will be about young Ghana movie industry anymore. And the impartation, you know, I track Ghana about Butchie baby. Now I'm saying, Papa, I branch more now, winning no. And there may be old Denedino. It's questionable. Obi Bisamia, because what is questionable, I didn't know cancer. When you cancer means here and that, minimum that. Na Papa, me can't work 3 days so. Say any car education. I'm on for free say. CBA Wakobo Masters B NHS, you know. And I will encourage everybody, regardless of where you come from, how much you enter a Stoneball Munina, so Omuko school. If you say DNT, Papa, you ask yourself, Stoneball is a millionaire. I'm talking about millions of dollars. So I say, Guru Munina, Omuko school. Then you ask yourself why. Papa, Yame boy and Rama if fine, but sometimes too, so with me polishing. So na man why you drunti kasa bi wo kra nka wo onka so ho ba bia wo bedru na so di fie nyansa wo di fie nyansa ba bia edru ese enye mrante sem so a eno so wo bi it's rather unfortunate say yes e ba utie abrante ne kasa mu a ase arrogance kakra so ho e woni mu minim first let me find say we actor ebia yes or actor intino ebia or didi agro and I say more na yes e ba ni more na wo nyina it say ineme bi o ye no it's questionable ni nyina ka ye nyina yenim abrochire ha da bia me ka de ntia me ba ene me bumfu nti on say me kasa na is slow se ba enkra ene emma in fact obi a wutimo odin se den nipa yes nipa wutimo odin yes onya humobro edema oba anakra. But Ghana, no, that's not how it is. She said, hey, America, how about this time? Could you cancer? I don't think say, Uncle Ninam, hey, say you movie. What my no? I crown him. What the car could tune the car could bo ubikemu. Na, I can't film. Na, oda, edit sorry. Benuka say there's no Kaukrana, so Wababe issue some letters, Bikra. To show say ABI the air cost no and not on about the movie home the rule. And Papa, when ye cast had we are system. Ye can no system. Wa wo ba wa America hano se wako mat nebia Papa. Us ye me tum rikato so ba ku bia basisi e. Wo twen wo ho obi frɛ police ba pɛ onya case. Wa wo ba no on your case. Na udi ka obu biba kuno. Ama akwana film na uti story na Papa. Ghana yo problem o. Ebetimi ato Kumasi me wo namfo wo ho. Kumasi me wo miswa mabi kra miswa kra mu so ame mu ho. Eto mi anka me den. Se me tie ni afrem se oh uswa baba ko okodwom obi di ka akobɔ ne ka mu na edru ho no kodwo kan sankwa na obi omu yi no akra ne papa no kra de omu gina obi amfa ho mo ho eti na say delay na omu delay e ho no no eno ene ma apofra no afrim no Sabi abofra ye ni mo e bia na daachi bi oba be so for kese bi e bia na daachi bi oba ba be yo omampanyini obi ka fo an wakotwi ntino waje obi nko afiri ni nsem papa ya abro fosem a se sabi wo tipu ye tia na nsem bi se isi a ka ebo obi a obi di ka bo obi kam na omo mu gina nche no na akoye mimi hu bi da kroma wo di ka bo obi pentempa na police make 3 minutes na police aba ba be any report na akai me ya o papa when Davido ba ha say na Gabia minim no Nigeria ni ana ayewa konom nsa kakra ana odi kai ko bo abrewa bia ono so eye ani so nurse a wono so apon kofi o odi kan ko bo abrewa kai mu ana abrewa ni free mu no ise bi no ka say ya jeli Nigeria ni life imprisonment ya jeli no we nye afe na yekoye ena we celebrity we ye say ntino and Ghana sadia no ene ha me come papa yeko Ghana no obi di car bebo me car mu last ye can say Edem meni obi nya sa madam for power and also on kasa that's fine meni nya argument because of this say Edem the car ko bo bi akuno ama ne one nam ho me ko kan ya wo say e ho na highway intino so ho highway dia nipa na de car ne bo no oni di odi for but me ka say dabi odi car bo nipa ku nipa what take life say emrani udi ti papa previously celebrities di car bon crofo pa ma asa won te ho asem biem ya na akoda it can be you who bet me akọ Ghana be Christmas what will come no be celebrity be the car bo e bia nyame mfa sa ma na wona abubu aguo enko baby a ti papa yesre Ghana police na wonum de etu omoka me hu say Ghana police echo demonstration security services bebrebe wo Ghana yi yesre omunye omadwuma sa asamba omunya say we celebrity na no kwabna ne kono mo nsa say just one who say the wife I didn't travel to social media na ba no akope apetesi bi no anom no what drive it papa ye nyina ti abrochire obi a won sam hyehyehye no obi a wo de nti wo fi say meti hai e bia mo me personal issue bi a na makoto ensa nom na me dia matuka hwi na me di nam krom say I'm going through a lot nti no matuka hwi na me dia ko num krofum papa do you think say abandon ho be chemi ti ye mam radi nye adwuma papa ni ye nya say we celebrate because say akra no free mu and ade ye serious say akra no ye o minor onim hwe ye komo an kokodon kasa wawu can life that's it abra wo ko speed say Ghana de say this obi an talk messages no dey call ye can say mazi na yakwa ye ni tunas kakra ni wa bie dede hunu abra me no neti kroma papa enro akwa memorial holiday ye namfofo boys ya ko hia ye kra amanfo edin komo ye yin ye wa na police abase ni business didi wa un Ghana fo mu hia amanfo twetwa bi na dede ni kasasa omba na ombe close no said no na kwabrania bie ni ka wa say dede hunu sa no ye nam kronim abra yo police ayi tuomuka na amanfo di akire wo hwe kodon kansa proud to accident na papa wo de wa hwe video no hwe speed so office obi se unaka bi ya yanko nka na kasa ko na kra na ka obi odi beye minim baby a no woko so minim baby a no woko na obi di ka ko bo obi ka mu no wasa nya ho amede in fact papa say me no meti ensem bi say ya and then I try so hard say me ma come and cost because esa na me some American nyina and some American nyina be bare mo say me kan because ye nyina obia ya wa obia sabi so obia ni background na owo ni nua bi na all of a sudden who one afro say bia who sister ba obi di ka ko bon na ko celebrity bi na onam ho asa nya ho asa ko tena say or premier so-called one is a country called Ghana. Just a movie back when we need to know. This Okunipa and Sana Ebia movie no Yatiana and Toko Ghana and Kwani the only country ye bibia. I say ye creative tension be ye new young could radio soon could do biatem and find creative tension and say okay Ebia ye baby premium movie bitino ye man comfort me just yet. Papa, America Hollywood crown now movies. This new movie on why Con and one Godzilla and Con. On new movie on Mudia Bay. Papa, I mean, this America quite kitted to be kitted to create attention. To Papa, you problem, Papa, when it comes to nation building, and when you can be a car, a bad leaders, or compare Crophobia and Tiasia. A quiet minute war, a bianca by this time, Hank of Green so. But then on in a more, what could you palm around your skin in it while in a more? It did that, sorry. So, Papa, a yarrowsome pana, in fact, a course in your back home, and medical examples. They say Adam or call a radio station or call UTV. What the car Bobby Conada, I say, Nipano about them, Bepumene, what could you part watch on a more? Funny face was sad, Kaku Nuko Fuma, a cry, and 9, according to sources, Grano. A grand transfer to me, Nanti Beam. Or Sanam, an Australia. Now, or the speaker, no, what my first speaker, no, bone, no, sir. What book ran amount to me, Nanti Beam? No, no more. Papa, a yard of some winning Sambia sometimes, and so in 1 year, not Ufu. Because of my own minute and cranny and my dear who and I had gang. I had a kind of the system in favor man is the same. Obana ho de wo hifa. Obana ho de wo hifa. Eni tina wo kata mo kata, o manyanya sika, o mama anya adwuma. O mama ni nya adwuma. So ho. Papa, I have some more. I don't want to. I don't remember some akoma be so. Me dwene ho am ntia se. So what kunipa? Ano kuma kura wona ma wudwa bia wo de ka bodie. Abo kwa tore so your report. Young could be a common boy, the car could go a dear or the car cost you, dear Mamma Diana Boo. Oh, and hey, oh, dear Diano. The car could be no, because I now could speeding the class society. Hey, Papa, last year me Cocolombo, hey, Crasinia, Matomic car, Monaja, Highway Michelle. If the police be able to get me tears, so I can say, whoa. Take it, 250. I get here, within 6 months, insurance. Just one ticket, no. One ticket. Points or the mammy crown or mammy say 2 points. Insurance, I be a year by 150. And then we should occupy insurance, ticket to be, point to be, Ghana, you know. Now, how much Ghana? Yeah, the car will be nipping and I'm was insurance. So, Papa. Your mind here reprogram. Whatever that is going on in Ghana right now, and you're normal. And family no. But okay, Uncle now I don't know. A far party, Edia Kitekite, two Casembia, Yana Banet, so Piano. Casem will see an officer, oh, Kauba, so we can say a year. We do have all these institutions or more. I saw you, Majuma. I'm more money coso. So, a conjunct can crown. Ye chino crown, ye bet you did not go back conabra. Ah, Quabrani, ya would in Chicago MP, Yama Kunat 8 years in the 8 years in the yes, Remo, another be a me can't say a quam, Mum who buy some more because one way that's what be doing confusing some more on my no. And coupe beer, be on corner brand, what for him with the papa. Oh, my main fault, man.
You.
I said, when I bought me pusa. I bought me a bat and cry. Just say, imagine, papa, you're no. Imagine, second don't cancer back. I don't need it, and I said, do you be an Nimia be didn't take care? Anna papa yani be with the caco book or don't cancer. And it be a yamin fast or continue as about a free one. Papa, would you show? Would you imagine? Do you think sense that papa in ko otifi ore na onena mo senka papa no na eco speed sa ana de ka ko boko don kansa kai mu ena sabi ne ba efri mu a you to say papa en ko nam Ghana say ko don kansa nam radio so a onam ene me no ka so nam radio so yeto say so anti movie ni start na bia sa find the sing na a country called Ghana no
yeah, a country called Ghana.
Papa say asem to obi asem to papa na say no ye papa is celebrity ntino ni aye no basa na me asem to me dia e say edimi ko prisons dia ene papa there's no country me to one man me see me ko si fie bia ko si wa kwa tram because around the day no me the country bi mu at the end of the day no bibi to me a me ka tell say obi treat to see me so we can make has obi treat to see me so papa me nis kam de ko fa lawyer o nis kam de ko fa lawyer akwara ka tem so obebo mi tu akumi o me ni obebo mi ni me magiri tu akuno enko ba bia I had all that on camera gemi hiam say me di evidence no ko ma baby asem ni si you know omo ye adwuma ni nyinara ema omo ni state na akwa wom na enam say na mine no wom na me baba aka ho ntino me kra de me ne me yiri kwado mo yi asem na firi me ne ma case ni ye worse the case ni je kuku dam lawyers ma akoma ko 3 and prior to that meaning incident no sa no akobon yiri abone basum ama no so case sa no o de hu abufuo no de ba me traffic stop obi anya ne hwe o say wagina traffic stop waja obi abe obi the car speed abe park on China wo hwe nim how what the fuck are you looking at na stati we po yi tu ani ye report papa me wo hono ma na ne lawyers ne prosecute almost say almost say almost reduce the sentence no for 3 years so say come 17 years so say na minister state na fato ne ho so a protect me ya e free Ghana kwa no e free akura bi ase betra no kwabrane automatic system a e boye nyina ye ho ban we di ka ko ba kura kunu na nipa ne nam ho de me ya no police phone mo ba ho no report be no mo ye amanfo na e wo eyewitnesses na any videos pa me no me nyina hwe bi hu se don't cast out otumrika and cry offense first offense the Ghana kakaka ni kumasi kakaka na mo no ye ni street cameras wo baby say Ghana your voice no almost say cast omu twini bi na me no ye twina ha yini baby omu sika ni free take otoni messages be no akwakọ biem na dede hu to na esem hu sa ti speed cameras yi nti me aso man baby ye dru ye ni speed cameras say baby a ekwan no akwese kwabna ni nya obekọ America no yemfa bi mo ho yempa camera bi mo ho anka saa de ma we nyina bi ni ho o my be ni o kape obi free say na ban keso ntino en favor ntino na one o attack for no reason but asem way has nothing to do with politics. It can happen to you na yako Ghana obi be kun di ka ba bo kun then you your mind is Ghana am say akwai any me da me maka wonche o mind mu fa maye nanka me no ma half one no be kura na se ho no ya papa adwin kesi mu betima manage ye hu I'm telling you my kasa asem we
I was he ya na first mama what why
let me papa
I know
3 years
yeah
be careless driving go kwa na to atwene and them radio so say and they come and then I'm radio so country called movie funu bi ho akoni part and come the push for can come see akra yi odi anka wo kra ya remorseful kakra we nipa na me ka am for so mo ntia se me school yen school say o pe akwaye minimum o policy o fie nyansa ho kakra di bibia say o di fie nyansa ka no na waka baby a wudru so say wudi school kakra knowledge no na dia na bia wona mo a na ma mo ye duru when ni na minim ni sika wanya say utie ni kasa na mi tikura pai ni obi a wo young guy wo ba move what you move ya ma nyina obi a pe wase you see who act come on afi duru baby no be nya sika just what's school ntino what's school in profoko a man for Makum, Yenya ku Ghana for Yina, and that's fact, when I met you to a cook Ghana for Yina, Ghana, a month, and the Japan woman could yet. Papa. Sasa bɛka deɛ ɛne Ghana sikafo kempɔn mo ne ɔmo ɔmo biebie nnwuma kɛse no ɛne Ibrahim ama mo ɛne ɔmo bɛku yɛ nyina to agu.
All right, I was see. Your point is well made. I'm mess all post once and because I would say you see I was not say the answer I shall say and me say BBC here it is drawing our attention to areas that we need to work at. It's answer said you know. If Emra and us systems ever honum to take care of some of these things and can you say Kina has to see ya can you see on identity you rightfully pinpoint to say leadership should take center stage on the about say the authorities that are supposed to step in and come step in and can you can see yeah, mama can say on the identity. It's opinion to something that we also need to look at, and when we look at it from that angle, about to take away some of these, desperation anger and as for no man conform kakra so that we will do the needful moving our nation forward. Remember what home so kakra for now. Na yenti
say and say Mr. Etena agrad ayo agrad that in fi na obi asesa etuo asesa akogina ni fi say upa mekun what be wan fa
yeah it's all happening and it's quite unfortunate enti enka ebanesa not the thing that the authorities must do to correct the situation nanka omaye na finka yensu yetima ko enim kama menim sabna I ready there anka o mute no ho na omaye nkomo kakra to this effect and then we go on to Monarch say abna I ready there sense me ko Monarch so and yeah meko Monarch so right away and then after that no we are not abna ready and then I go back to abna Monarch otimi kan yenko wati yenko Monarch me hu so ma onsa so I ready there yenko. All right, him say Monarch and so cry nya ready. Mama Monarch.
So kasa.
No mute too huntra. Okay. You. Ane Monarch. Why you know snare we dia boy nkomo kakra. Why? Boy nkomo.
I meche busafo nyina. Na mother was once again for this opportunity. So I will start from Lewin in sense no. I me dwell so much on and because sansem we know. Me mama na kan so hwehwehwehwe na eja be show. Me Lewin one person I so admire when it comes to the craft. But as over the period, my friend interviews people, I was telling my wife, said this guy pisses me off. As Okasa now, me nim to me be a bit no kasa na koko so like, and I said the minion not bongo kind. As a Ghana, I don't know where that thing came from. Say when Ubi baby be their own critical stance be, meaning so the opposite promote ya na. So must it always be this way of as a Debiana say media did and talkwani be when I be. Oh yeah, movie promo fine is good. And I want to ask, say, minim said that to for a demonstration, I'm going to police permits now. Oh yeah, sir, the promo no. Ebia no more yeah. I don't want to believe say convoy cars did this or more did just to create the awareness movie be and show movie. So if that happened, that was there any police escort and making sure say once he's using the commercial and I say the inner or the metropolis highways no or for the safety of pedestrians any road users no obia safety be assured and two papa na ne be free no I mean fa kwanya we so na me ma busua na nyina ya coffee so be wu a eya. But the question I also need to ask is I learned from the report I received from Breaking News Angel FM4 program beyond the child was sitting at the front. Now, across what 3 years there? Why must you be so careless out there? Can bet in front. Meaning, said minim America system, but minim say I wouldn't mean for call sa agent car front. Yeah, caught it. Na you back seat a yabon seat belt. Ain't by virtue of baby and Accra no could have also endangered Accra life. Na Ghana mran we are in the scene in Kusishi. Ebeye say ya in Kusishi. Ubi ba na ewu no. And Ghana ubi enye di kakra the word celebrated because me sure Ghana for omtiase. Say ubi near the title na man celebrity. And they've been given the opportunity to misbehave as and when it pleases them. America, Arkell in Zema or no Demi, because been sent Zema by a lot of celebrities, proper celebrities are Yedoma Koje American, Ghana, be in Namho, scot free. And near the politicians be Sylvia Berlusconi Mokodi Demo Italy, no. Ghana be in Namho, and they still have the effrontery to disrespect the citizenry. And he said, you can air system. No. When the system is weak, everybody feels he or she is at liberty to misbehave. But if the system is such that in every serious jurisdiction, won't mean yes animal you found there. Ubi ya they are game between teams say, me this is the end result. So until low in there, I want to believe say Omobe finding means I call the bereaved family no acquire the need for. And yes, we are maybe social media outlets, they are blasting some of these things and they are not so. Now let me divert from that and remember my main issues. Meaning I always say, and then I woke up to a news that traders across Ghana, they are giving the government 2 weeks ultimatum. So many men reduce the dollar not from 15 a matter on bed demonstration. Now me feel news and me stress. I was like, as at the Wote airport, now we'll train and I will train flight to train station. We ain't see. Traders no frustration now. Omu say dollar na skyrocket, and inti ema omuntimi enkofa nema. And even when they are able to change cedis into dollars, omu kofa nema na ba because a business indi jambo kentino. Omu so de bi to so. Na omu de bi to so nso a. Emati memufo no mo consumers na so ntimi meto. So eventually na as a consequence we na kwentia. And inti aban ni bibi mfa honemra from 15 to 10. Ade omo amo kan omo nim say ade impossible and it's something that can't happen because so long as Sankofu we were by me say CD no ho yenda nyame say Ghana is not even servicing our debt. If Ghana was to be servicing its debt and by now CD no ke by now number 25 days enti adena traders no can enya de be 2 weeks the any mom train be next be 2027 ho baby. The best this government can do by some reaction do December no ABS didn't be 12 cities and no still under an IMF propelled economy then ready for the Cambodia and lunch Martin Mona money papa ya juma ntina resign na good afusu you know the man's capabilities omo no musu nyina dodo na ye for more to do more no. We warned them but they didn't listen. That is not to say I'm not empathizing with them. But what I'm trying to tell them through this medium, they say, what they asking for in 2 weeks ultimatum, $7 in 15 raten.
Na Monarch, Mr. Wo, say me can BB, and so online, say Carlos Ahenkra. That's a friend of me. Carlos Ahenkra.
Yeah, Carlos Ahenkra. Yeah.
Say my name is on prophet to said you. Was this enka and this in the wabemo and Kebianka by now? One worker says, "What's it on Cassin and Kebia?" Or think $1 no buy 50 Ghana cedis to $1.
I said, now, wow, here I said, no, Becano. Said, one can say, or cut to score political points. Now, Menoyana and NPP for now, Adiana Mentomas and say, you described the erstwhile administration as incompetent. John Mahama must be incompetent. And I just read the news about Miaka say he's daring Baumia for, he's daring John Mahama for a debate. Nipana was one born professor. Also, person when GSS make a debate. It doesn't just make sense. And Kawu can see you want a debate from all the other aspirants. I don't know. I'm calling for Alan debate. Talk about me. Oka Jomahama was one bomb. 80 Carlos Ahenko say if NDC was to be in power by now, see the net to 50 or Casa just to create an impression. Some more crowd the money and Okramaya lucky. How many Ghanaians traders now Musuno? How many of them in Nimpo say Ghana is even operating under an IMF propelled economy now? See the Nimpo the INO. Because the IMF grab them Nimpo. How many of them know? And how many of the consumers are almost could just want to be tired because Yama boy and any name said. You employ Yan to 4 born. How many of them? The political extremism, the party fanaticism, even when you are speaking to issues, na Carlos Ahenko so can we me in one breath make a change because NDC leave office no. Ono na wabon na ne less than 4 cedis to the dollar. And within 8 years, who would you skyrocket to 15 cedis? And you are coming to tell me say NDC was to be in power and by now do 50. You cannot say that because Nippon or Hono none any lesser than over the no. And the most Russian-Ukraine war and ama the dollar no win. Baumia is on record to have asked or quizzed Jomahama say, how come a global phenomenon leave all the surrounding countries and attack only Ghana? That was when the NDC was also making same excuses. And then most of say, how come a global phenomenon like the Russian-Ukraine war and COVID leave the surrounding countries say what Ghana home? Now attack Ghana and they go and check the IMF figures, inflation figures, or they buy for the other countries like Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Burkina Faso. Then they also require 3.8. Ivory Coast, Benin there is 0. Mali there 2.3 or so 2.5. Ghana there 25, and you still compare yourself say, oh the COVID now COVID never and Ghana kwana attacking. Russian-Ukraine war, Russia for Ukraine for near the bomb air bro or more economy ni ye. Wona wo yemfa bomb, wona yemfa tungu so no. What's a economy no air sinking because of the edit to Ogun so. I mean, does this make sense? And it's because Oman who said most Ghanaians are gullible. Most Ghanaians are not ready to even listen to insightful arguments and debates and as discussions are. They would only base their way on media will meet party media the tribe fluma. Now say ube jina will meet party near the tribe fluma so. Now say what's with the wind the issues on the ground that say an ebeko. I just came to use a 24 medium to tell our traders say if they want a change, not just a change, a transformational change, I may say they should consider the man Alan Martin. They know him. Now, won't me and yet all things they be as are not expecting new results. Everywhere we know the Abrafu for the idea. A year and what was said.
That's right.
Nanado is on record to have said, yes, say, okay, and now come about me as a man, the supporters, the communicators say the vice president's role is not defined by the constitution. That's fair enough. But when Nanado was bringing him, Nanado stood on a campaign platform. Or say, see, deny hata. And I know can we be in a Makofa branch about me and number and no can the CC no cabro for trade. And then so on that score, no, Baumia's role was defined on the campaign platform. Nanado told us the reason why he brought Baumia. And now let's ask ourselves, say, the reason why he was brought, no, has he been able to live up to expectations? The answer is a big no. And then hardly do you hear Baumia talking about the economy and also digitalization. And you also what digitizing in our answer, so be anyway. Port also we in the paperless and then 22 different taxes. And then me so then you are just a bicycle crack or Ghana and then could do port over. And is this the kind of a country we want to build for the next generation? Yeah, I'm sure near Yan Mum say yeah, the man the ABI Mamon Ghana. But a day is coming now. Politicians the man back actually a bush and form more Ghana say money no more no more bra. Because we didn't know how to steal and they knew how to steal. I didn't mind the actually, such as we seem not to care about anything anymore. We only think of winning the next elections, not to better the plight of the ordinary citizen that went to kill adorns with stones and voted for them in power. And you there some cry say as empower he as to punch as and I have no bonnie so you have no bonnie in Samasa. Who can't some na dear no na so no betty. Then I saw a deal on the audio ball back crowd by Tomano. You still go and queue and vote for this clueless Baumiana or Mayino. Maybe this year.
You Monarch Anna Mote Nenkana, also a boy and come up. My name is Abna, ready, dear. I'll go straight to Abna, yes, idea, Mamma Cona Nessicasso. Tiabna, so I ready, dear, on you to whom. na yɛnkɔnyɛ saa deɛ na sika sɛ woayɛ ready deɛ a bama so sika wɔ hɔ sɛ abi ma ne nsa so wɔ hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ abi pɛ sɛ wɔtwa fa mu nyinaa mo kɔɔ ho ne saa ne teɛ deɛ a yɛnkɔ abi hɔ na yɛne abi mmɔ nkɔmmɔ kakra abi bama so na bɔkɔɔ deɛ
somebody said, "Yeah, because
I think say why hene edi oda ho heaven oh
Baba Smiley, I'm in the hell quadruple.
I see that na be free oh
Hopefully before next week.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
All right then. That's fine.
Yeah, Papa Smiley, you left here a while ago and you didn't tell us how the fire bent you.
Bent.
You know, doomsday is happening every day. And these people are so wicked that they wait till the doomsday happens in the evening, so you cannot sleep. You understand? Unless you want to tell me that was not.
Adolf Nana.
Yeah, I'm still with Adolf.
I
you
see.
Want to talk to him? You put your magic spell on Adolf, and he seems to like you a lot. And I say, Adolf, you don't know this guy you are dealing with. This guy is like snake under grass. So.
You see, I will say, me buy man can't say the idea na see abene me boa. You see, minim una pe philosophy pa. There is one philosophy. I can't quote it verbatim per se, but I'm say, no, Kabi say, the more you get to know, the more lonely you become. Have you read something to that effect before? I say that when you begin to view things differently from how the majority of people look at things now.
I think it's Socrates.
Yeah. You tell you. Yeah,
the more you think you know, the more you don't know.
And no, that one is there. But this one is to do with when you begin to see things, I said you will see who are different from how the majority of people see now. That's why you're lonely, because you can't even come to tell them this is how I see it, because it's like you are putting certain things in their face. Said they me see who no. Said the me see who no.
I have a friend. Yeah, I have a friend. He used to quote this thing from Aikwe Ama. You know, Aikwe Ama wrote, "The beautiful ones are not yet born." Yes, and I think he did the whole thing around the fact that you want to bring light, but the people don't want that light.
That's
the people tell you they don't want the light you want to bring. So bringer of an unwanted light.
Exactly.
And Aikwe Ama think the beautiful ones are not yet born.
That's it.
Papa Smiley, the situation these people have created. Look, I have never passed on any Accra road which is good. Never. As I speak to you, we are passing through Kolebu. I think it's more or less like Kolego. You understand? That is my maternal home. You understand? And all the roads, you hear the car, boom, 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 boom. And these roads are not supposed to be like this. Do you understand? It's so bad. The roads are so bad everywhere in Accra that I keep questioning myself. Today, our death figures, I think today also I was reading our death figures. Our debt figure is about almost 660 billion cedis. The MPP took our debt portfolio from 119.9 billions, let's say 120 billions, to 606. So that almost 500 something billion, what have they done with it? To the extent that even the little they came to inherit, Papa, they made it worse. There is doom, so the economy is not working. I mean, prices are expensive. I mean, you can't see, Ghana, it's like there's no direction. Do you understand? There's no direction at all. Healthcare delivery is not working. I mean, no aspect of the Ghanaian economy you can say is working. People are so destitute. Look, this morning, we were going somewhere. One woman just saw us. She said, she was going where we were at the barrier at the time. She said she was going to, is it La Paz? She was going to La Paz. She hasn't got money. So she was walking from the barrier to La Paz. So we have to give her money. An elderly woman. Papa Swali, people are so desperate. People, I mean, this government has subjected people to some sort of desperation. I'm telling you, doom so is happening live. They wait till the night. Today I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Every other day, when you're about to sleep, the lights go off. But they say it's not doom so. But it is. That is what I'm experiencing. When it comes to processes and things there, I don't want to talk about that because it's not working. I'm just coming from a bank. Going to open an account. And the requirement, that was just annoying. So I asked the lady, I understood the requirement you are asking me, but this requirement is not necessary. Do you understand? I'm going to open a business account, and you are telling me you need an auditor's report. What has auditor report got to do with opening a bank account? What has that got to do? You understand? Even in UK, small firms are not even supposed to present any audited thing, let alone But some of these things, when you talk about, people don't understand. So, I mean, it's pointless. Do you understand? But some of us, that is what we do. So we know the ramifications.
So, Abe, you see, on you to fool me, I'm saying, your friend, a psyche as a or say, what's what in him now, or say, lonely at the top. So, what happened? Lonely. Money on my mind, lonely at the top. That was what I was I was saying to you just a while ago. Say, you see, when you get to know more than the average, you become very lonely, right? In all areas. I have to be frank with you. I want to say, say. You are specifically saying say some requirements now you put you forward to you, you think say a needless, right? A needless because you have grown through a system all those things are not needed. But hey, the very ones you have left behind, they are yet to grow through that system. Into why lonely at the top. And I'm desperate kakra.
The essence of enlightenment. Do you understand? To enlighten the people around you. And if you are leading, your enlightenment should shine on those who are following you. That is what we expect from our so-called leaders. We expect them to be enlightened. We expect them to pave the way. We don't expect them to put impediments like they are put, or they've put now. If I say they are putting it, they've put already in our way. So it's like they want to put us in the dark. Why they make their swagger? Why they show off? If you contrast, just oppose that to Oyibo, they don't do things like that. They pull everybody along. But ours, they know, they want us to stay where we are. Whatever enlightenment is God, He doesn't want to share with you. That is our problem. That is our problem. But personally, they all come to Abuja, they all live there and see nice things. But when you come here, they want to live in the nice environment and leave the majority in the rubbish. That's why people are boasting, hey, East Lagos, is this. All those places they call East Lagos, so it's all rubbish. Simply because of personally, if the whole of Accra, the whole of Kumasi, the whole of Cape Coast or everywhere is made nice, what is East Lagos? Like where we are in the UK here. Do you understand? There are certain places you are there, it's just for ordinary people, but it looks nice as anywhere. But people feel they are the only people entitled to live in a very nice environment. That is why some places are so rubbish.
I see. Abe, I hope, sir, your few days left now.
Today,
I
there
am
was
more
a
calm.
program I was supposed to attend. The National Development Planning Commission. I was so busy, but it pains me. I miss that thing. You see, I don't say I'm going to pass there. It pains me a lot. They were talking nonsense. The National Development Planning, yes. I don't say he wouldn't have taken me there, but I would have found my own way to go. Because when I'm in Ghana, these are the sort of things I want to go. By the national, because where all the rot going on, we can blame it on the National Development Planning Commission. The people managing these things. Today I listened to this MPP Deputy Trade Minister, Stephen Amwa or something. Papa Smiley, you see, that is why the country is not working. Things that they are supposed to do it's a PhD, so let's say they are supposed to be the experts or the technocrats to do the thing. He is blaming people. We should find a way to design a model, to design a system. So who are supposed to do? You, Stephen Amwa, you are a PhD. So who do you want to come and create a model? Do you understand? But he's just saying this to let people say he's knowledgeable. My friend, I was with my friend. I said, look, out of all this guy was talking is rubbish. But as well, it falls down to what I used to say, that we have a huge doing gap in this part of the world. Do you understand? Because this Steve Amwa, he's deputy trade something. They are supposed to create the models, the frameworks, and so on. But he is blaming people. Who is he blaming? Me? You have the chance. You are the opportunity. You are the aim. Create those models. Create those systems. But he's also blaming somebody.
All right, Abe.
Where the non-doing gap comes in.
Comes in, Abe. Yana home is when young queen. We may come back to you when you perhaps you get home. Now, so I say Adolf won't share me boy.
Yeah, Adolf there.
Adolf.
Yeah. Good evening, Master.
Good evening. Now, what call there?
I was smiling. Sending my name on Telegram.
And your bank says Okobie the company be account. So now I'm saying on for auditors requirement or auditors reference. Hey, he doesn't understand why he's coming to open and say so. After the lady has spent a lot of time with us, I said he's going. Oh, and we can't let this, and we are sorry for wasting your time. She's saying, I also even find a way to register you, and I'm saying you're on your so bet you are well, I say, well, just a requirement now. What you mean? I am my not make us na ubeti ya fa dey ntra mudi we ya because auditors requirement we are yes ubeti scam auditor no onye hwete ne ba bi no ubeti 250 or 300 amano keke and na be say even if it is penny he will send it to somebody who doesn't have anything doing this the company say ko buy ho dia nkobetua but going to individual he won't pay. But get I am some when I me nigga the casa bokwa abe wasesa no normal nyina de ko kasa kasa we treat ya no maka to boss ne wo Ghana.
Oh, Adolf, meti a baby over the weekend, right? Or say, wo call ya name so be say meeting num ana wo ye dede. Na once na ho ye ni fie no asembe no onka.
Actually, I was telling you the same thing that we've been in the system, and no matter what, whichever more, you'll be routinized, you'll be part of the system. Frustration, you know, to send that maybe obey or say, or call a pass and think your man is secure. Said, maybe the guy said, maybe not, I say no, and I'll be angry, say, you come out, you know, and some of the fuck. So the system, you can't complain much.
That's right. That's right. See, ebeya mibu ye, you know, we can look at it from diverse angles. Say, oh, call ya nesu say 5 minutes, no complaining. Now, no, once nana a hoy in the field.
Once I ordered that day.
The assembly, Anna Onka. She said, "Ya wokano." Can afford to do one way or the other, and they have been used to the frustrations. However, a few of them, they are able to work around the frustrations. And in your case, you know, you also wouldn't very well say that requirement that they were asking Abe, you know, a needless.
Yes, true. Let me say, a Bank of Ghana, it's a Bank of Ghana, which
Bank of Ghana and the Register of Company.
And Register of Company, they brought it, I think lately, in the I call, and I say, coins or say, auditors be ordered. But we are so to me, with that
requirement.
It's an unnecessary requirement. They want to boost entrepreneurship, they want to do this is all rubbish. You understand? Because they are not boosting any entrepreneurship. So all what they are telling us, Ghanaians should come and have Ghanaian people, some of you on other platforms, they say Ghanaians don't do this, it's also rubbish. Because nobody is willing to go through this sort of chaos. We expect the Register of Company to even help entrepreneurs establish themselves. They don't do that. They are only interested in your money. And some of us, we know more than they know. Me, I will not go anywhere you bring any stupid condition and tell me I should satisfy it. You understand? Because I know the implications.
Yo, Abby.
I know the implications.
Once now, ya and so 5 minutes. No, so what charge?
These ones that you are talking about, you know, since all those ones, like when you see them, sometimes there are big ones inside. They don't even obey the rules. Don't you see them?
Hey, akasifo ni room pa. Yes, akasifo ni room. Na anam pese me busa Adolf question bi ansa na makọ na sikaso. Na perhaps no me pese obeka ho kakra at a huge thesis in itself.
Okay.
Yeah, kase poverty mindset. Poverty mindset. Minya poverty mindset is what e dey ne ba wadwene mu sisi ya.
Okay. Ghana nyina no, I think say we be reduced to that. Say no, e kwa bia no a obefa so a wangasa betimi aboa se me no amka se wangasa awasa oboa okoboa ho fan. The enabling environment actually is not there. And say no, ya fa no sara say unya bia fine when you be now to and to say poverty man said Ghanaians say ati pa ohia adwen we trim.
I see. Okay. All right. Now, where ad hoc response anadi mami. Oh. What I suggest you do and say perhaps be anadwe da oh. Let's say
okay.
Dum so ama uhura ne wa oh. Na before I cut any crown. Now you throw the question to the universe.
Okay.
Say you can say poverty mindset. What does it entail? And then you take it through your sleep. At the end, you get a lot more revelations, and then you come and share with us, right? Now, me a little heads up, Kitwebi. See, poverty mindset very, very huge. Now, me say Ghana, oko parties here and there.
Sure.
Party be one more quiet. Say, help yourself. Just say, serve yourself. Once would be a cheat. Ediania nipa na etie no. Wa utimu say aduane we say akwa we nya de obetumi. Obetumi de aduane no. Obeti na ode akosi ho no wase no. It's a sign of poverty mindset.
Na obi so on tem ko say no obi o te ko say the bag akoma ni ma wo fi
ni nyina aka ho bi ni nyina aka poverty mindset no ho say anka say aduane na ye esi horo bra na beti fa show bag mu fa koma oma
okay yeah
me boa ye kasa na ye kan no
agabe yes kaka beti me di no
e wo ho enti are na wo ti a show bag mu ni akoma aba. The fact that you are going to feed your children doesn't take away the poverty mindset.
Okay.
It does not. And you know, we may just a little heads up, right?
I actually understood it and I say and I agree me that imagine who baby na me o fe bia my answers the lies go off. You have to listen. So I'm giving it to Abby.
All right then. Thank you very much, Adolf. Abby, you will kasa later. What? You will kasa later. All right. Kope Gary BD. Why? And I say obey bag na be Gary, o bag wu na be Gary.
The Gary there I'll go to others Thursday to go and sort it out.
Wow.
That's where you get the best Gary.
And me pacho obey Abraham say Gary ni why.
Yeah, that's the if I manage to go.
Now we Ghana now.
The roads are so bad that I don't want to be traveling. Yesterday I went to Winnipeg, and I don't want to have the same experience again. Personally, you see, when people are saying the people only add the political bits, but these MPP people, they have really shortchanged us.
Okay. All right. Me extend the conversation to that angle.
Okay.
When I was there, I drove myself, and then I tell you.
Are you there when you came to enjoy? So you maybe you were only driving on the president lane.
Maybe can't catch you. You see, space I mean the shade is here, and now the shade, you know. Sometimes I don't need to talk. If you understand, we call bank here now. You're frustrated because the way you look at things, you know, and then one almost at the shade, you know. Me buy, you see, oh dear, young fair no and non to one for now. Name me get any dear Mr. Wa, Bomodia. Now, Adolf, Adolf, HU here and there, no, Tiana can say, Divia.
Me got sample yana de be some men na nto da what we obi answer upon one day amame.
You are giving a service, right? And me busano, how much do you pay Adolf every day?
We no me ya no say we events payment now can come in different forms and you know there
exactly
he said that no idea exactly form be no utia o say it comes in many forms no Form
Smiley, you know payment in kind. Oh, but you know payment in kind. You know in the UK, when you are even paid in kind, they tax you.
That's right.
You understand? A lot of people are driving company giving cars. So it's like a payment in kind. But they pay you, they tax you on that.
That's right.
They don't give you the cash, but they tax you.
Yeah.
They add a percentage of that thing, that whatever they're giving you on your salary, and they tax it.
That's right. That's right.
So even though they are not giving you cash, they tax you. This is what all these managers, so-called politicians, they are adding, giving V8, giving whatever. They are all payment of benefits in kind. We call them.
I see. The bottom line is you are paying Adolf in kind. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm paying him more or less cash because it's benefit in kind. But for Smiley, I expect all these MPs enjoy all these services to be. It's part of their remuneration, so we need to tax them. But are we doing it?
Okay. All right. Abi. That thank you.
They blame us that we should change our attitude.
I would say
when you are enjoying unnecessary services free, they say change your attitude. They need to change their attitude.
I see.
Attitude.
Abi, thank you very much. Mati, Adolf, you make us nyame ad much na. Why? You make us certainly nyame ad much na.
So put him on the Telegram. If I come, you should come and give people.
You send me his number and then I'll add him. Why? Send me his number. Why?
Yeah.
And then I'll add him. I'll add him to that platform. Yo, Abi, and Adolf, Anna Moti or Moncano. Abi, he's still in the land of his birth, Ghana. He's enjoying, although there are other issues that keeps him always troubled. Once na maybe or call ya so 5 minutes, but no, once na no de autonomous de be a crowd asem ana onka. And then free flow Tuesday. Until we are flowing in all angles. I was a board chairman, a man in Sasso. I'll let him come briefly before I move on to Nanesika. And you're 10 in yet, but I'll let him come in because I'm man in Sasso. I'll let him come in briefly before I move on to Nanesika. And board chairman, so what him can Bamaso.
I drink as
Naboko de.
Oh, Bibia the Nequim. Abanum common now, oh, dinner and I'm I be journey a say telling of it, but no more so Kokoye registration for his company or bank account. Now, yes, you go through similar process. Yeah, Crano, you spend your whole day at Ghana Commercial Bank, Kofodia branch. You be accounts were. You could take Bibia, your company no ye be no 2022. Almost young Concoji re-registration and when I say you either a solicitor or travel back to Accra to company's house. The young Concoji information. And then there was another thing I know on per se, yes, my accountant and I say a auditor a sign be my Nini no is more na company no start here then na oma auditor sign bibi ma company ne entry di onya capre crown to one more. Oh, and in the same way goes to a GRA, a omomujiji revenues no. Your common say kwa register no mutwa boama say ye memetu ansa na omodi registration na maye. Na me catch on say your company no your best starting then a mutra bomaye say memetia. I'm saying all of this to say ye be Kenya send ye shisha yemra wukrum honmo. And so say this doesn't support or help people who want to open businesses because they put so many impediments in their way. So I just say if you crowd do baby now I then you get tired of it. So, at all. at all. So and then me wɔ hɔ man a electricity for so mobile be me meter. Me meter say a pay as you go. Into Baba Shire then almost say yeah the straw meter no. Me dream wa me ntiase. Now the unity be go so an answer day.
Dabio. Ubusa almost said the no ba no moment mama reason dia.
Almost say Baba straw meter no.
On be sra necessary.
Maybe some almost a mobile meter no.
And then no be because I'm thinking of something.
No idea.
I'm thinking of something because say meter no. I don't know how true it is, but they say nkrofo no ma omutimi tampa no. Oh, omutimi ye bibi na said they say is reading in read sa. Oh. Eti years ago United Kingdom has a non-crofobia one mass pay as you go meters no they were able to do something to it unya the card ni shimwa as unya the kakra bi shimwa where the esonte so perhaps no ebia now they were coming to look into some of those things here and there. That is what I'm just thinking of as a matter of fact. Yes, yeah, that is what I'm saying. Say no more. But in them I say, exact reason why they were coming. Yes,
they have no reason for coming there.
Okay, all right.
They just came. I'm also on the meter. I don't know about the meter. You told a credit to go so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, attitude any senior establishments in people who want to come out and set up businesses so that people you bet me account about me and no mess now can say to me employ and go for 2 million or and over no. One can say more than your match chiremo. Any juma ye be mu gu bebre. If you are not aligned with them, they collapse your company. Media, the American say, going forward, say ye ma obia or ye business person, ebedi Ghana so, and not how the politicians that we have currently, because they will come and do politics with our lives, and that will not help us. We need someone. Ghana a business country. And we need a businessman to be in the helm of affairs. Now say yeah, ama politicians here do so hormone chromon person because I just say do so way. And CD value a pepper and I bahaba say adebi still they are defending they say senke NDC na wo no mo a enke ebianke chinsa. How can you talk about something that has not happened? Mo nam gu idwaso. The so before ni de ne nam ye den egu apaso. Ye ho. Nti mo nam ne gu apaso a ye ho sisi a. Na nam no mo ye ne basa man ne ye kan. Mo njintum. Na mo hwehwe kwan a me den mbetumi sisi ni ya ma. I'm really shocked. The kind of leaders that we have and the kind of people who are supporting these leaders. I don't know their mindset. I don't know what they want to achieve by coming up with all this nonsense and
I would say, you see,
these people are destroying your future, any young future. And amazingly, young people who we come across are supporting these old men who are just about to die in 10, 15 years' time. Well, no, you have about 40 years ahead of you. And you're allowing someone who has got just about 10 or even less. And when you are so by are destroying them out. And you're supporting these people. What kind of mind do you have?
I see.
Because you support a party.
Come on. You see, thank you very much, Board Chairman. I'll let you pause there. Feedback will mute you for now, and then I'll come back to you later. Lonely, 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 lonely at the top. Lonely, lonely, lonely. You see, Eddie, I have to be frank with you. When you observe the way some people reason, And you can't seem to figure out what fuels their line of reasoning. Very frustrating, extremely frustrating. Say you can certainly see say, oh, this is the possible way forward, but nipana perhaps you are seeing say this is the possible way forward for him or her. No, it's very frustrating. Hona, I want to say you add up to what you already know. And then you delve deeper and deeper to understand why that person is reasoning that way. You see, yemfiti prekope modam. Ebi nsi da yemfiti prekope modam. Na obodam a a series of events ana akoswa over a long period of time, and ebe yi dambo no e de apie. And for you to support an individual who sees things differently from you, you need to delve deeper and deeper and deeper to be able to support that person. It's needless expressing your frustration because that won't help the situation. You need to go deeper and understand. Right? Mibusa ben or say, oh, call yanes no 5 minutes pe. Oh, soon. Name once now, no, what is or then 1 year, or no, what any fee. And to tell you, call ya a hot bone one, so once and a home mono, sir. A home and mono. No, or you okay with it? And to now, a baba, I'm once now. Are you okay? Now, when you a honor, now drink Cassiano, AP, every Ediabano. What fuels the thinking of such individuals? Over a period of time. It's a process. Over a period of time, akoswa ama afedie uni krono wabegia tum say yes, this is the norm. Kabna brofo. Yes, this is the norm. Intino. See ya na me penwo. Wo wujina nche no utimi hunu say the way the leaders are reasoning as opposed Adolf no. The poverty mindset. And you be normal the year juma. Poverty mindset. The fact that you have accumulated a lot, no say you don't have poverty mindset too. It doesn't mean what's such a cabby and don't say only poverty mindset. I'll tell you one of the big indicators of poverty mindset. Obasi says cabby every woman, right? Now what they akusi ubi maso a huge sign of poverty mindset. It's one of the biggest signs of poverty mindset. You have used all ill ways and what was a sessican na dia kugu obi maso. Odi kogu obi maso no. Oni kro na dia kogu ni maso no onu yusu ana odi ye adwuma. Ana wo say hia sika na wasa akọhonom na bia sika na wasesa akogu saa o ma no so no. Na o ma sa de bia ma na ya sa de abo bosia. Na poverty mindset be na sini we say. Enti leaders na wo mudi anim dodo na the poverty mindset na edi anim but wo ba dey na wama saa oni kro no watena ya ne so ama je say no wonte kra se bon why say once na watena ya ne so ama wonte se bon wo ba dey na wama saa nipa na hu ne say wo the poverty mindset na ye adwuma so odne wo plot no odne free ha na na kwa ha odne plot no fi ha na na kwa ha o den masa Edia enyini na achia no otene na asa wanya abutra anhwe akora boboda man sa na dua natene yo yenko na sika so na sika so I ready dia mute ho bamaso
papa adwenkese kasa ya che
enya asem gitwa enya asem say guess no adu o time ni nyina
oh papa
Simple dear Jawende. Yan kind of sad young queen. Why? Simple. Say apart from that, in the BBI Boko dear.
Oh, Papa, be Boko.
Good. Eddie and Ania Walker and him say a lot has been said, and a free flow Tuesday. It's Mamma meet basins here. Na boy and Comoca. Why?
Matter. Papa.
It you.
Ọman a ọbọ adịe hyia ọman no ọman Ghana Africa asase so na wo na papa ohwe temamufoɔ a ɛwɔ ɔman no mu a yɛsɛ mu aduasa nkono a sɛ nwɔtwe ɛyɛ Kristo akyidifoɔ ɔmo yɛ Kristofoɔ ɛna mu bɛyɛ sɛ 28 a sɛ 25 ɛnso yɛ sɛ 30% so ɛso yɛ musrami 30% so yɛ musramifoɔ ɛna bɛyɛ 2% ɛnso yɛ yana amfrafrɔm a ɔmo ngye ndi ne nananom ne n'asefoɔ na bibie kɔ so wɔ ɔman mu biara nkɔ yie bibie kɔ so wɔ ɔman mu biara nyɛ ɔba education sector ɛnyɛ ɔba yɛ health a ɛnyɛ ɔkɔ ministries a ɛnyɛ ɔkɔ banking center ɛnyɛ kyɛ sɛ baabi a bɛkɔ biara ɛnyɛ papa a saa nkurɔfoɔ wei na nka yɛhwɛ sɛ nka bɛsua wɔn mo ɛfiri sɛ ɔmaka ma no ato yɛ tiri mu sɛ akristofoɔ ne nkramofoɔ de ɔmo som nyame pɛ ɔmo de ɔmo som nyame direct enti ka ɔmo bɔ abrabɔ pa na nka ama sɛbe ama yɛn atwa Africa ho ahyia no anaa atwa Ghana ho ahyia no ɔmɛtumi asua biribi afiri ɔno nanso deɛ na ɛkɔ so wokɔ bi ɔdwuma obi sɛ ɔsɛ otua ansa na yɛma nkrataa yɛma documents ansa na yɛasɛ ama saa na ɛteɛ ɔman no na nka ɔman a yɛde Kristo atwa mafurum adeɛ anka mo nyi saa suban no di nka mo yi Kristo esu ɛne ne ban no ɛne na ɔsɛ nka mo yi n'adi Muhammad ne su ɛne ne ban ɛne ɔsɛ nka mo yi n'adi nanso wei deɛ ɛnte saa na yɛkɔyɛ anaasɛ yɛbae yɛkɔyɛ anaasɛ yɛbae ɛyɛ na awerɛho but asɛm no kora wɔ yɛnto sɛ be nanso wokan na obi atwena no abia so na ne bu afu nanso pɛmpɛn yɛ sini pɛn sɛ betwene anim da hɔ a yɛmmɔ nkyɛn ɛte na de bia meka ɛde susu sɛ ɛyɛ Kristofoɔ ne nkramofoɔ ɛna ɛsɛ Ghana papa Guinness Brewery ne breweries akɛse a wɔ Ghana a ɔmo yɛ bia ɛne Guinness na se fɔm ɔmo ba 2% yɛ sɛ 1% as 2% yɛ ne enum saa bia no ma ne sa saa Guinness bebrebe a Guinness Ghana produce ɛwɔ Kumase every year millions of bottles about out no same say Christopher no nsa nkramofoɔ so no nsa and it's 1% as 1.5% na yɛ na yɛnom saa nsa ne nyinaa na nya twom papa ɛnna sɛ ɛnna akyi na mehu no Facebook abɛtɔ sɛ ɔpem soɔ adjoining Freemason or a part of Freemason na bɛhwɛ Kristofoɔ wɔ Facebook ne nkramofoɔ ɔmo tutu papa yɛ nsa ne abasa ɔmo de papa yɛ nim twitwi fam but Ghana yɛ ma mmɛn na yɛfɛ the constitution no ɔmo ahɔ kwan sɛ freedom of worship freedom of association a Kristofoɔ ne nkramofoɔ yɛ cast of religious tolerance they are not so onye Kristo ni na so onye nkramuni a na kyerɛ sɛ onye nipa ɔ Ghana hɔ onye nipa ɛna onye yamindi onye Kristo ni a onye yamindi onye nkramuni a onye yamindi untimi nka wadwen ɛna ma hijack system no ɛna de ɔmo nkoa no moso mo nya de papa bi afa mbo ma no ɔmo na ɛsɛ ɔma no de ɔte so yakufo adoe na tiri ho apai oye Kristo ni ba omia odi na chi oye nkramuni ɔmo na ɛsɛ ɔma no ɛbɔ korɔ no yɛgye twi ɛkɔ brɛma nyinaa ɛyɛ ɔmo sɔle a mo wie sika mo yam sa akɔgyina asɔre dɛm so mo akɔda yame ase mo si Yankopɔn atwetwe papa na mesrɛ ɔmo ma ɔpem so ɔmo na so mo nwono so ɔno ana atena hɔ na so ɔsɛ na nananom ɔno to yɛ bosom kɛseɛ na sɛ ɔsɛ ɔnyɛ mankrɔfoɔ nsom no na sɛ ɔbɛ yɛ Freemason na freedom of worship freedom of association Kristofoɔ ne nkramofoɔ mo atwoma no apam so a mo sapa papa no mo tutu ne nsa ne abasa no mo ngya na ma no ho ntɔ no munjana man no hunto no na Kristo no free Ghana o Israeli ena Muhammad anase nkremosom no free Ghana e ya Arab for dia entina mna bi duru a okọ Mecca nwa akwakucha Kaaba ho because of na osom no na fru mahye entina mna bi su a omokọ Israel ko werin wo do muti ko pempem ho de ko ye ko bo ho na osom no na fru mahye no ma fa no World Cup ye bisam ho questions de ka ho asema na adane mabo papa nanu machines ya omodo omsasi so na omo ye registration sa registration machines from so ba ho papa le electoral commission mpanimfuo mo electoral commission ho no instead some me friend engineers no ma ba no aba sort machine out no repair no ma ye ne ye no they were standing there praying over the machine omo bomb pa ye e den sat to so bomb pa ye good buttons say machine in ye dwuma wo Yesu dim. I mean, what sort of madness is this? Yet Chroma in a president for 4 times so the time. A dum by your courses are soft for. Oh, what did you move for? Yes, chum, a quagina, a course of most of common pioneers. Yet Yana Galam say and say you say quiet. A kufuado say whoever who was in charge. Exercise of Fudum Kogu Galam say site is some common pie. I mean, just say, oh, man, about 99.9, yeah, only now doing it. I dream say, and their time as scammer. Also, you take it mental health, you're taking it very, very, very serious. Oh, Ghana. You should be the phone there's because oh my I say, I dare common sense, logic and common sense. Now also the approach, then the resort to prayers. I mean, what sort of nation is this? How can you use such a mindset to develop a nation? How?
Siga, yana fesi mami. Why? Fesi mami. Why?
Papa, me de manu sino. Ekufuado ne ba omia. Papa mate say omo state hotels work Kumasi ne nkan. Master say tonton omo Brian Champion ya ne share we yan share. At least papa, do mo wi na ye. Yeah, no mun jadi aka na Magana. Na Magana, papa. Amagana wa bro. Now they are stealing from the young ones. They are stealing from babies. They are stealing from women, children. Mama money be here for mom bro. Phone na mu wie free omo. Hey. Papa, I'm in France here.
You poverty mindset, no. A huge thing that we need to delve into. You see, the poverty mindset, and it's not only at the top. It's a ladder no sunyina, right? A wahunyina. Na imagine say, okra we adma ewo baby, right? Said ya usi ya oniama ewo adwuma mo hokra no can indicate say okra poverty mindset. You see, why? Oh, yes, I spoke to Vaughan. Yes, Captain Vaughan, and a baby I buni debia. He made mention of Sir Ebeno once again. Or say edidida yesin edidi preko, right? Yemu Ghana for do na ye wo adwuma mu a edidi preko enti ye ko adwuma na toilet roll kura na ye pese ye fa na ye de bafie. Tissue near sesa near the buffy a poverty mindset. Until all sasa near man say a channel company no gua. I have an beside the DB. It's a poverty mindset. Until it starts from it's a you can say it starts from the top, it gets to the bottom, or it starts from the bottom right away to the top. Poverty mindset. Now, another huge poverty mindset. Someone is coming to rule you for 4 years, and then he comes, he gives you 1,000 Ghana mpokra no so de bema wa na waje o say yeah 4 years now kono ko the opposite ye bia kono ko poverty mindset e bi no right into poverty mindset asem kase pa ndinam say adolfo nko danwene ho no the other man dey ad hoc so me gitum see the more you contemplate on certain things the more revelations come your way nti so nko da na wonwene ho na and then he comes back and give us more. And someone anasika no, most of them they are born out of poverty mindset. Right? There comes a time we call it death. It will certainly come at all cost. It will certainly come. You can't run away from it. And then when that time comes, you realize that everything that you have accumulated will be taken away and given back to society. It will be given back to society. Even your body will be given back to society. Now you don't chef man 40. John Kuma didn't question for me. Some uncle he be an 40 cry. We are myself. Can it keke? That time will come. No one can run away from that. What more? What more are we seeking? Lonely, lonely, lonely. Lonely at the top. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Right after that, I'll go to Obosonfo before we do BB before we just do the final lap for everyone before we close. Nti kwabna sa woteme kan bamaso
ba adwen kasi na abusuafo obi aho ye de
ye nyina ho ye pa sa muso mo ho den
obo de ada roma enu na eja ye soja fo eja omoje oman ni si ho no ma aja yenya bi mu atena asomdwe ne ye ne ye kru ma soja fo ne de omo citizen fo no omo bo nti no ana de bia behwe a zanu bitimi gaza se de se ekoso abruchi ne bi na se ekoso Ghana ana medwen ho abuza se de obru ni ye ne niema no sa na wo ye oniema na wapidisi ma de America soja ni mu ni police ni ne discipline soja ni ba yen honum soja fo ne discipline a soja fo and you say police state ni nyina yenka ene de poverty mindset na na edidi akiri nti o man ne de ni ye de bekoye nim so ahum na na once wa mama hu say na Thursday because me betina fie be since Friday na ade na we call Facebook na me hu
reflective Thursday
reflective Thursday na hin we ana we ni life nti ni beti akakra na makoti akakra na me ko no so life na me okay ene there's any mindset and any answer because
I'll tell you what is happening as it stands now. No, more technical issues. Be one of our pieces. Inti ehona ya mesisa Twitter there no. Any other platforms there and I am still doing some technical job over here and I've still not been able to get around it. Nti oko YouTube dia ene dia obehu say reflective Tuesday hono but the other places no until say me wie no and then I'll go and sort it out.
What me could imagine as me say inipa ye mistake enya sa
of course any from so hono na we say no
technical ni machines so the fault timi ba dey try say fix enya sa
no
it is electoral commission machine nye yi a te be a technical e say nyina ko hwe kwampa ye be fa so enya sa na asem
no say wakobo asem so say ye can say machine here ma technical issue on say electoral commission na no me kan so o device banchi aba na ye ma 5G kura ma de femu a enya stella problem nti say na me ka kire say menya technical issue ewo me computer so it could also mean say me computer na ayemre nti also send me be $300 na na tibongo so de $300 ka ho na mkoto new computer na chese bibia I sorted out
that's a video your boss na say 5G
abe fem pepe sanity sanity
papa na for then na neska kan se so na o my Ghana no I say I'm say bro some ko ha Ghana no I say nyina nki digital ne ko fa ni fi o my nim so ne pen do no ko to be before say bi America ha ba bi na nki de naba na nki ya chenyi na nka o mu de paye no atai chiri na che
papa bibia ko yesi nyamesom so hu woni se afi asori fi o eno no nyese de bia no man no bibia asori yes ati asori Monday ni asan de akosi another Monday ukoka bia e beka se wo ye bronsam wo de wo mpe se bia na se wo fia baifo na ye wo papa no amitie papa ye oye afa wa no hu o kasa no ena mhu se ampa he has arrived was it wote honom unim se de asase bo tie real estate ye nkrofo komu no enti madwen aye me se no skaba ama ise wajen sase ama ise he's into real estate was starting to see down or the rent a man for you say no preaching in the mindset na sesa baby at time was starting here no na nyesa na net here into your mind they be any politicians and going to take advantage of the people they say sorry for no na papa hwe say dem cry ifi emrantie na aka ho abum say basketball boys na aka ho abum so big clean asofo ni nyina awie sesa church members ni kogu dem e pro mu sika nyina awie a no ma betan no mu di aban atem na nko mo change basketball boys say bi aka so next Sunday we ye yes ye nkran ne ye pay sika ye pay bibia entianso ye sikrom ne ya prapra ama kuro no mate a papa nka ye bone ana ka bone yesi na papa ye wo nyuma mu ebi ya so director na the boss bi ba etimi clean home nice said be yi na se Yakopon fini pem so oba besra ye o man ga na mu na so oba nkran ya papa ti go Yakopon ba na ni bete na ni be so o man na ye tim na esa de na so ye na de bi me kasa say ye no de bi blame game ntino say de bi onipa de ye problem be hye no oh e asumesi na ama we ya isi e asumesi na ama we ya isi ntino ya say ye de ye mo wa ye nya hwe ye twen an de ya sakojo bi papa me kasa na nsen ya ho enra me wi asema eto me kotokoni pa se de bi na me kai kotokoni pa ye na ekuma apem be ba fo ni bi no ye na bi aka se ye mfa emoja amna ne mfa kotokoni bi ye de be ba ni bia papa mempe kotoko so be has back to back sa so hu esa krema agro ne nyede ye shock akra na bisu ene ye do se de bi anke wie born ya mo se e bombardia no be post e kotoko se ni ade o se no se ono has ni went mi amfa ma esa ma agro no nyede na se o ha ne cross abicos as ye ko ba na manfo a demonstration kan nyina de demonstration e ko e GF4 ene egu ade me ka choro se nya ne egu ade no papa ese wo ye bibi so hu o se ebi ese e man kanfo se bi a wo bobo na manfo gina nchen ne e boje ozo no papa me se otikura o de beko papa e de na ayi aduana tim tutom fi aduana tutom abre e be hye nkan e ba be hye Accra for Accra Sports Stadium de ko ade Accra Sports Stadium papa o hwe stadium yi si ho ya papa enipa ba akokura ni ho enti ball na ye bo ne ye bo amahwan ba ewie ni nyina na se team na okope a ne ya pa obi ne de ahye no GF4 na egu Ghana Lake ono won ko stadium no ono a player na etwen ne se nko baba betena se aboagye ne so na ahomekeka bia ba ni mu no na waba ne team na konanim onye because ono watamu obi wamfa nche Kufu Addo de be hye Mahama wamfa nche Mahama obi di ahye ni ntino yesi enye hweye enti o man na ho no papa okọ Ghana so drive ya uhu ni o street no so ada no be ka say accident e ko no be bia road ne ye no eho e na accident kisiesi yesi mi nkofa ayi research ana say ayi proof mla papa ne na sam say lo win so kwa akoye ni oku premier ni movie akola ketwa onke bi shim 3-year-old akokuno driving basa ukoka pa yes ye wo de why pitch na sika freedom of association ono wa na sika no ba say association when na madwan ni o si kuma den na wadwan ni association because a Christopher cassette ye bibi no oni Christopher nya adwen say say waje freedom of association atum nipa nipa ko na edu ba bia de na wo de o say wo ha. What kind of mindset is this? Papa ni ma brofo ko mo anim nyina say ya ma obi say Bible ne kan no obi a pama no why the opposite of the year. Papa mi ya santini papa mi mpe fufu obi wo ye nkrani na aduane ni fufu I don't know person me enjoy mo mi di me mo ase adenti na wudi mo why se eti se ne mani nyina ase a papa kro na da ho na ye Ghana no omo amoti kro mu no omo nya omo adwen so omo pe change o nipa no mu go man Ghana mu no opa wo ko be me ka tata man na me ye yongo kakra be 15 o be na me anti bi o wa papa because just adin omo wala ba obi a popular name ni ade oba Ghana na se Ghana niema e driving any ade na that na me jimi hu di pa se me chief driver o ba bia ba me ba bi na mo no say me driving na ye kwayim driving osi asesa osi na se ma no ko osi asesa yesesa Ghana fo ni nyina de omko ba bi so hu ni yesa de ebi a setem no UK ni e di UK nkwada na bi gu ho na timi ache system sa se ma na no ka no that na me Ghana me ne nya adwen omo Ghana no se bi akuma se na wo driver kra de bi ebe ye wo se prage a se hwan fo no wo de fa ha no mo so di hia wo de fa ha no mo di hia wo de o ye be ma akode ko ka ho asem journalist fo no mo wo man nim I saw mo trending crowd na radio so to inform, to educate, to entertain for no kan no o just aban no mi adwuma na so obi ya de na akwa kogu adwuma no yesese ska kufu opens kufu okọ atamese ba John Mahama ba yako obi kita 100 cities so kita 1 million na sa ma we ye den sesa we ye den na wo sesa wo da wo se wo ye kapanchan a wo bebe ne abesesa sa mindset no enipa they supposed to know better ti radio so be ka se o da bi sika ni asesa na kra ache eye 100 cities there bi ti we na onipa ntimi kotu ska mienu in ade abeden wa sesa sen gofo we obeden wa sesa papa na o ka se mi se he said mita nsem na wo ka ho asem sisi ano ho kofo one of the places as en ka bi anka region de bi omo no mo wini say electricity for best revenue ade nyina de bi omo no mo ta wini pa akwa de bi omo ka bu say bobo ho ene ade omo mu ni agro ye woni pa bi e wo oman say oba akra illegal connection pa say dum so no do na say ye financial problem papa enipa omo ye illegal connection yusu kane ane kwa no e wo nkran kru mu no me be 50%. And it says can and be anka almost jejin said you could for the word a cock check no matter how say boss say more no making sure I didn't read because you got no hotel be a la pass team on them. Papa, no more condition in no more year if you meet them. And I know what's a pretty idea. It just almost the bob no and then meet them. A condition I didn't be from. Now see it is all my we more. That's a can you do more. No what's I do about themselves. No illegal connection. No, or no credit at them. And the papa say, you may hear said and crop way a coach checking meter, say meter no, a prepaid, say prepaid, so be a Juma said, yes, yeah. Sam Crofway, your bomb being crying. Ah, Papa can and can be a busy now. Because in a crank, cardiac or fuel, lose whatever power moment for Nya Caniano. Or be a illegal connection. Well, you meet a fee, a system. Eddie Kogu, wrong place. And I didn't send him any echo. Na say name we nyina ho na se yehuni anka ho asema me yanko enima se nyina na beda dum som o ka story bi ase na nampadu sa no ma yi su o ka yense kan wanu tum na aso di asem beba no obomofo su ti yokoe na chechide enzo da se ho na ote ahoma chechire ho se ese ho na se name ya na ese nyina ya de enka na bi ya de oten hunu bitterness ebe ka dia problem no
ebe ho sa kwabna
ebe ho ta na de bi ebe call cycle ebe because e criticize. So the president Mahama kind say parliament and MP for another. What are we criticizing today or what are we opposing today? Because official opposition, you know, as you ye kwa road crowd to Accra Kumasi double idea as you oppose because opposition. And that's an nature of mine.
You Kwabna.
It doesn't bet country like that.
Thank you very much for also there no. Na me add much na. Oba now throw more light on the poverty mindset na mai. Why? Poverty mindset both at the top, in between and at the bottom. How they express. Minina no boy home komo kama. Edi amai fe. Yanko obosomfo eswe. Na obosomfo enso enkabi ene. Obosomfo bamaso.
Adwin kese papa.
Na sebo ko de.
Ati say wanya technical hitches bia.
Amen de me say me no kase nyina a multitasking. Me kasa kakra ha na makọ say metimi a manager a still na egusu a answer na beba ntina egusu a
na say o tie reflective na wama endada ne ya wada na
refi kra so me kanya se nipa na ma no nsiabo
sa
refi kra so me kanya se nipa na ma no nsiabo yo obozonfo yenko na boy nkomo why
that's it. HAT for HIA for Abi me beto said na Abi aden flood ni bi ahanana. I hope say Abi okay wo ho bibia you fine.
Oh, why okay, why okay. Only Adolf na mo kon ade. So we okay.
Okay.
Right. Adolf bon ho ban pa o. Adolf bon ho ban pa. Obon ho ban pa because
I believe say Abi be appreciate ne
oh
yeah.
Because and only Adolf na ma me so say nka be akra ya bon no am na no apa.
Na me sure so be appreciate Adolf ne support ne pa. The Adolf so ase. Na kwabena wo kan na nye wo say ne kwabena ka say yenka say den why ne wo Ghana wo nim say amanfo ye illegal connection. Ne kan ne hia ye se ne kan no kra hia na yen kan ko si da ben enye se ye kan na yen kan kwabna na wama Bawumia ne nanado napo a oye energy minister ehun se so mo nte ya na so mo nim se amanfo ye illegal connection ti no womo as persons in charge their responsibility to ensure say electricity and as energy is used legally. Obi bia o use no illegally no. Kwan be enso yefa to detect illegal connections. Na omo ye culprit no, ye de one from kwan so. Ade na umbisa sankrofo na yiti omo kame newo ye tax, udiska kufia ya teo tax, ekoga na ban foto mu, ye diti omo ka. Ade na untimi bisa omo se, ade no moda, untimi into an amount to ensure say electricity is used legally and paid for. And it was yenka. Me make a one na po nim say amanfo. Bawumia enye zongo communities no ni namo enkran ho. And as a Ghana ho. Op the upper konima omun into amanfo konima na mkoshe illegal connections ekoso. Baby enti kwabena enna ye can we are calling say we need a change in leadership because ye can no a bad leadership so what is start to minimum and say kokonya say power of attorney be now the mame me say me konko chase out illegal connections ubi hunju media medi o de opa akoko siki de power be na grant mame say okay ya allocate powers bi ama say chase out illegal connectors. Na hwe nipa me de ombeba. Until we have administrators, people in charge, I said they make sure that things are run smoothly and efficiently. But lack of competence, lack of knowledge, lack of dedication, and dishonesty, ayomoma. And omunim ejuma na yedi asho monsano, omunim ye. Nintina ma say among for illegal connections. And the whole thing is a holistic issue we need to address holistically. And that is why we're calling for change in leadership. A leadership crisis. The problems, the political, the social problems, all are linked to poor and bad leadership. Papa, I want somebody to challenge me, say, baby, because everything in the country is linked to political decisions. So if you don't have a leader with a transformational plan, and I say who is a transformational thinker and who knows how to define policies, how to run or my economy, and I say the society now, that is how things functions. Things deteriorate like it's happening right now under the poor leadership and the bad and terrible leadership of Nanado, seconded by Bawumia. Bawumia is supposed to define fine economic policies running Ghana. Energy comes under the economy because yes doom so no. It's all lack of funding. Yesika into a man for. It is you supplying a service to people who are using them and they are not paying for it now. Doesn't it require an economic plan to make sure that every consumer pays and oninam ena osisa osa azonto ewo Gambaga and I say Wale. Kwabena, this is the Bawumia. This is a flag bearer, a candidate. He still wants to force his way to the power. What are we going to experience if Bawumia becomes a president? Mahama, what he can do. And we criticize the wrongs. You see, he has gone to learn his lessons. As to say, obey, and I say, onyeno. I don't want to take that risk. But for sure, Bawumia has not demonstrated any competence or any soundness of mind in power. In the other end of Chintina, he still wants to become a president. When we have, Papa, as I'm making, Papa, tell me, say, you don't agree, say, the crisis and the problem we have is due to bad and poor leadership. Oshe ministers, even the leader, executive president now, no Nado, in some okay can ye, I be ye genie, yes or bar, or the big juma, I ever born man. It ends out to be lies. He's just being dishonest to us. And now, he's just overseeing his ministers engage in corruption, and they are not delivering. They are not delivering. Obieniwa, Obeka say, born homebody in the ministry, man. And we don't have that power to terminate their appointment. It has to take the president to terminate their asset, to fire them. But on yet, because it's job for the boys. Then Oman na Esafa. Papa, the now what can be about poverty. Is it a mindset poverty? And I say poverty of the mindset. There's a Papa, asema walking no. That state of the mindset na a poor no. There are people like, you can see them. Bini Bawumia, let me say it for a fact. Bawumia and John Mahama, they are beneficiaries of that poor state of the people's mindset. And it looks like, say, they never pray and wish, say, they recover from that poor state, poverty. Because the very moment now or at the bottom will become rich in the mindset, Or on to me enkofa matches and I say send ye can pure water sachet emfa ne logo embo humfa man say jekoto abamami utie napo no can say they should just print t-shirts. Yen pretty t-shirts na yen fa mo share because efe ebemo makoto abamo. Papa, if someone is not having that poverty of a mindset now, obey accept a t-shirt and go and vote for an incompetent and somebody who is not fit to be a leader now. And some people are working to keep people in that mindset, that poverty mindset, And these are the people we are fighting against, because we've realized that they want to capitalize on the ignorance of the people and get their way to power. And when they get there now, then they just satisfy themselves. They don't even think about the nation. And Papa, the call, the only that have taken time, and say I have keen interest in finding root causes of issues. That is the best you can. That's the best effort, another direction you can go if you really want to seek the right remedy to problems. Now, you first have to seek the root causes, and the root cause is bad leadership. It's bad leadership. Until we change and get the right people in leadership who can truly work in the interest of the people now. Papa, say you're partisan MPP, NDC. And by doing that, you are demonstrating the poverty of your mindset. And that is what is happening right now in Ghana. I can say there are beneficiaries of people having that state of mindset. And that are the people they always go on the partisan line, say, Ankonye NDC MPP. So if you are part of that group who NDC MPP, you should know that your mindset is in a state of poverty politically.
All right.
Maybe only but that is a clear indication. That's clear one sign. Say Ghanaians majority, all of them. If you sing NDC MPP from now, if you hear no clearly say you are a victim, you are a patient of, we are patient, therefore of that mindset poverty, no? Because you have limited yourself. You don't want to enrich your mindset.
Thank you.
If Papa,
Fatu, why?
Papa. Let's get the people out. Take a moment and realize, say, Ghana's problem is just bad leadership, and the constitution is designed in a way, say, the president, you know, onu kretu mini 90 say president ni a phone once na be di achirefo ni ministers na so afo obi bia na omu yindwuma phone na de ohaw ni ahokyere ebre Ghana fo nti na yera Alan Tramati obi o waye bi da ye nim ne record hwe ni suban the opepa any nim die the suban that's wrong. And these are kind of characters that we need at that point of leadership, you know. No metimi aboa nti papa you I mean so union Ghana for say aba ye kwakoto movement for change era Alan Tramati on only candidate just say ni subani de demufo a oye John Mahamani oye Mahmudu Bawumia nipa brabe ka kire me say Mahmudu Bawumia ne John Mahama almost saying Alan memfa party ni nka ode yi MPP ni NDC ni sinchen ye focus on nipadua no nipa no di suban no ye nipa na oba be ye president no ne ye nhwe on because ye mfa oso no anachi mwia na say afrafranton konkonye president ye nipa okandini no na ye pese ye focus on ye ntie ne nsem a all kan suban na ye nhwe so nto because ene ne ade ebeje yen enya amanyuku na ebeje yen
okay
but say oda so odwin say amanyuku NDC and say NPP na or mindset no is in a critical state of poverty.
All right. I was on for thank you very much. Na mama Musa wo ya de bia na waba Alan's din so. I don't know. Me who a headline be apparently you say there was an event and Alan Koye but I say what no was on ko chia Gama me friend say Chema won't to me. I'm a one chiano, me boy. Almost a video. And I watch his ass.
Me, Matia Sassam, and I may who saw video, no so bad. Me, dear, still, I'm trying to find it. Say, what Chen and answer when he goes, you say, not wound to me, ba, okay. And I say, oh, do in channel, and or Danny says, Obi, a Cassane Honti or Danny in the cheek. Na ohwe nipa akron nti ba im se osa hwe ne nimu no still na untumi wo nanim ti ni meje dis me hu se camera no unhu because nipa no no chia no ono face camera nti unhu nipa ni nsem ti minim se ordinance no to untumi nsem ana se nipa no di untumi echi na emom na ochia no ba media the image na menya ni se
odane papa wa poverty mind ni bi no kura no ho nka so ho be dia
Papa Smiley abna new
abna me baso yes wabade ya me baso
yeah enti papa media ne mi hu ye no minim se odane ne ho no se wuntu bi nsem na ode ne nsem ehye anasa ne odi wuntu mi echi na ochia ne dia I cannot say it and me hu and na me hu ne nsa no mpoba bia ipa ko ochia no
okay
that is the scene I have seen that is what I've seen but papa say o video bi hu ye so ode ne nsa
Enkuti abna bia na abna kra ne Alan kasa na wa na hu what actually happening abna
Papa Smiley, I like the way we're framing WhatsApp
because you see I don't know before you start talking now I'm just being very mindful here. If truly it happened, they say, one chia chema wound to me. In your view, do you think it's a big issue?
Me, personal opinion will be saying.
Yes,
right?
Your personal opinion.
And your campaign map.
No.
Absolutely nothing wrong.
Yes,
for me, there is absolutely nothing wrong.
Absolutely nothing wrong. Okay.
Poverty mindset. We need to make corrections. Said we cannot continue doing the same thing. Because if you do the same thing over and over again, results in Myanmar, you have to change your style. Nipa ne friend won to me. Number one, who brought him to the party political scene? And sir, feed you than you can't touch it.
Timit na ejina simpie so etimi di natem. Nipa ontimi wonana. I mean, we say wishy-washy na you know. Me, for instance, I don't like that. Me, you do me, I do me. Sana me roll.
Okay.
Because that is the only way people understand you. Because in Pempuning Kofonia, 7 year, media menya, they don't seem to get it. Then they keep on repeating the same mistakes. But oya what they now ye be actions, no. But the impact be on a brabum, and then say beba. So anchiana, oh. Me the name me de. Me personal opinion no. Eye me de papa. No to say me anka me nyi me yo me hwe anim say so menchia. Me nim why people will make comments about that, but when he sat on the radio and insulted the man, nobody seemed to have a problem. Must say a political talk. I don't understand this thing that we do. Maybe a free banner. Say traditional. Akoda, yes, we show penny a boo, and I'm a boy.
That's right.
And yes, I know the order of the day, and yes, I know.
Say, I was
yes, well, boo penny moon, that's a penny moon,
that's right.
Yes, simple mathematics for me. Anyway, yes, let's move on. I don't want to waste my time on to me business because he's not important to my radar.
Because Papa, I say. Media ubisa me na me kachre wo ba we bisa me opinion say na udi kan bisa abena no but ubisa me papa say me cry the meka say because meka say ebia ye ram pese obechia wuntumi ntina odane ne chia na ne chichre na eno kra no maybe I will have problem with it say anka anka wo say ugina ho na wuntumi tene nsa now what train why any such and say sinko, you know, to
Thank
indicate that I don't want to. And now make have a problem. Say what then the chi now when to me engineer with me now 1 year in Sanchez no say was then Akufado yen in say sorry na chairman no. Nanka we know what wave want to me say just go ahead go. Send you who ignore to show clearly say you don't want, you know, to shake hands with the person. And
okay.
Media that would have been the best.
I was on for the work and there. My name is Abna. It's Mr. In your view, no, if you were Alana, on what grounds, Anna, you wouldn't have shake the hands of Wontumi?
On the ground of disrespect. On the ground of disrespect. Period. Simple for me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, like once again, me need Martin dream. But me putting myself in his situation and how I will react.
Okay.
It's a memory reaction, no? And said the opposite folk, and he was measured. Because said you be of how Jimmy, I yes, I will catch any direct to say what Jimmy no at yes. You want send be or no ma can for the feelings near been to walk on a casakwa. But to be a repeatedly no, oh Jimmy no. Yen kan ne kasa kwan biem. Eye so many pa kwan hu so wagimi. That is the only way people will learn. No. Katasu mo mu aso no de emboa yen. Ba ko say,
Cause na me hwe coat bi na makenkan a kire na maje wadwen kire e was a coat no. Why? Into the to asoko I'll certainly come to you into the to also come as a person kind and I'll bring in that coat. Why?
You know. Well, mem the year chair me. That is the 25th. MPP for so many in fear jasa. 30 years. Ti Wamoba, Virginia area. Every year celebration. Ti Vice President to cry a baby. Na nya akwanya akwane mo bi no yetensem ni bi a woka na eno ahye mi nkura ma mehu se baby a mi se mi gina se Owura Chamati meye president no eye kwapan so because them tea free ma list bibia me tea free Dr. Baumia enyum no obeliste niema MPP aye na odoso okanya ma points or the buy, in fact, you could see 30 points. Na say wo kan free 15 honey bar. Na mo amudi na chi no. Say wonye IT guru a adwuma friend adwuma Ghana unye bi nye da. Adwuma no so a o propose no. Ebe eliminate a lot of workers. Na quite say 1981 83 hono no. Workers call strike na adwuma ni ho emanipa e wo kronyi nye. Economy na yese o tache no. Wan tache economy no. This on na ye meta digital. Ti se udi na chi a oni bibi enisuade hunu papa bia ebeboa oman nam na free na ho hiahia mo ewu sese. So obema me time no maka from 15 down to you can say 30 points na already wo program na se no. Or starting free. Then I remember boss free one. Or say Baumia will implement ROPA. Mention the races between MPP and NDC. We ignore other parties. They have created 1.2 million jobs more than any government in Ghana. According to them, that was 3. The fourth one was more roads, airports, railway lines, courts, 120 new courts, hospitals, Agenda 111, fish landing sites, sanitation facilities. Number 6, also more 5,400 communities declared sanitation free. We don't know where these areas are. And our hospital Agenda 111 and new hospital be as a name of more achieving on. Number 7, also NCA 93% fiber optic cables put in place. In 8, also Astrotex 20 multi-purpose stadia. I don't know how that will feed people who are hungry. Number 9, also rural telephone 78 versus 1,117 sites by MPP. In the NDC for near 78 per or mobile 1,017. We don't know where these are. Now, number 10, okay, education. 11, okay, Ghana participation in Fourth Republic. 12, okay, Industrial Revolution. Issue 2 citizen identity card, Ghana card versus Mahama time, according to the Momoya 9,000. Omona ye 17.6 million Ghana cards and Omo issue. As fight for corruption. Minim se Ghana card not be fighting for corruption. But that's what they are saying. 13, or see babies dash Ghana card birth certificate. The dada nyina ye wo ani nya birth certificate. I didn't know. Omo no mo de aba. Sa no mo ka. 14, or say Ghana card and passport. The dada nyina mmai no ni etu kwan yo. Na Ghana card no so e bi gu kwan mu so mo no mbe ye de a minim passport so na ho de dada. Ne free 15 haba no. Number 15 or say digital address system. Mobile money and bank account interoperability, which is 17. 18, drones, medical deliveries, or might deliver so far 2,000 drugs. 19, networking hospitals and clinics. 20, or say issue senior high school tablets. They have not even done that. April. 21, national health insurance, which is not working. 22, or say credit scoring system. I don't know what system he's talking about. 23, solar power generation to reduce cost of power. 24, private sector development, roads, hospitals, and vehicles. Number 25, or say tax reform, non-burdensome system as Estonia flat rate system for compliance. 26, tax amnesty to businesses and individuals and introduce flat tax system. 27, import duty system, high and needs reform. Introduce flat rate system, good cleaning in Togo. Number 28, they have promoted tourism. Number 29, use of blockchain technology to fight corruption. And number 30 was mining, formalized small-scale mining. Your Vice President, points are, according to Omobile Domaya or no, from 15 down, no, so Babi Shimukina. That was in the statement. And he said, Misha, digital asɛm na wɔde ba no a wɔno no sɛ wɔde digital ba Ghana no yɛhu deɛ ɛkɔ so yɛhu deɛ ba bɛyɛ nipa enya sika ntɔ aduane ndi nkɔfoɔ ɛkɔ awoɔ so 9 months yɛn wɔ ha maybe am nkwa na me ɔbaa ma wo so na wokɔ wo na woda fam a na incubators a whole hospital ɛwɔ 3 incubators so last week omo release videos circulating say almost hostel ultramodern hostel ya furnishing no with beds amakaya you na me busa say if your priorities are not screwed up why would you put that much money into building and putting in a place say obi atu kwan every ni kuro maba say obedi pa no o money hostel at nem wow uko next nation some few miles from Kofanoche where you build that thing now nipa the same people now more hostel no omo da form because they don't have enough hospital beds incubators cry nibi na edo we batum kakra no nya John Desa near you we ba near the near transferring of disease. This is what is going on. And these are issues that are affecting Nipa day to day. But we don't seem to get those things. And yema ehun here. And you say sika wo ho. Ukoka yesibo ukoka since Akufo-Addo took the position from MPP, we're introducing hooliganism. And the people he has chosen, oh Masaranje omope yesa. Omuye to trust them, so they are not even thinking. Enti mi busasa o December neko na ukoto aba. Ukoto aba because uye MPP member na say ana NDC member ana say ukoto aba because nipa na ye di na yi ni se ondi wanim no. Ofa sa akwan no so akwaji akonya no. Owo nyansa owo nimdie wachire se obetima ye adwuma no. Da bia mi busa yen online so yemu dodo na wa abrochire ukopa adwuma wako school kura wie no kura no yesa busa resume because omo pe what we call experience. Even with your background say wako school no ye per experience e kire say adwuma na ye de be ma wo no ubetimi aya na se wontimi nye enso honum na aniasa phone na frefre chi say wo adwuma mu ana wo ye adwuma na wo ne ye tesen. So what they would nipansa unye all these checks to make sure say nipa na me de minsa mi westi madaje akodi line ato abamam no oba ahoto bi beba mabrabom ekwan bi bebie ama matimi anya adwuma bi aye ama matimi ahwe mi kunu ne mema ahwe mi yere ne mema na mema so atimi akọ school anya baby pagina o kwoto saaba na nye ho na wo show but o hwe party politics Omuna esi base na mibuza wo MPP ni NDC fo ebi omo ben wo mo no Akufo-Addo ba brabo mu tesen na Mahama wo so na brabo mu tesen ya try obi ahwe Mahama ba de na ho din beti obeye yo ena Ghana fo mu amu bi ma no ka se da bi adwuma no anye nie nti moto aba eyi ni firi ho ena mo de ma Akufo-Addo ba no se ono e lawyer onima de friend economy nti akopɛ economy obi a wasua nwoma adagire na adwemu a de we economics ne so economics bi ma wi aseda no no obedi nachi na economy aspect no wasom no waboa wo man no obae yenyina ye hu de eko yi anasa yankoyi ɛhɔ na yɛse yɛhwɛ obi aba wɔka kyerɛ mo sɛ adikronti a economy na enyi no yɛnhwɛ tamo ye trade minister Akufo time micro banks in economy yi o implement under the section no na economy need to sink because said bi obi o na ohia 20 million Ghana cedis no dey start adwuma obi na ohia be 500 million to 500 Ghana no dey akofa kosua bi ato but oni say sika no but so kosa micro bank fo bi a ye be ma no ye the interest beto so de but say oye adwuma na interest na wo so no kura wo twia no ha no because so say wanya bi ekọ ne nsa no edidi eto bi ma na ebedi ehwe ne ba school wo mo ba ye wo ma betwa ni nyere wo ma be say no Oma best nyina na saa nneɛma nketenkete ni nyina wa ma economy no na ɛkɔ soro nipa a ɔde saa de ne baayɛ a Ghana wia dindindin so yɛ maame nom ɛne enua mɛma mu timi tena magazine egyina kwan ho tɔn nneɛma ɛtena dwa so tɔn nneɛma no ɔmu timi nya bibi die na nkɔyɛ sɛ ɛnɛ nipa ɛwudi sɛm ɛma ada ne tutufoɔ yɛ mɛma so ada ne akorɔfoɔ. And no to abanimano because he doesn't fit in your MPP or your NDC. It's not to say the wo kano. Ye boapaye see a betina musa. Because obi a TV as our own sister na agent no said you know Jimmy for.
Say Kobe about why you so.
Actual Makatino.
Okay.
Yeah, and creative are and Yamano eba ye so. And to see a quack to a bayema ye ni endaho. Because side digital a job killers. Ye know what brooch, and Nessa will be a will be ano. Ye bam maybe no to me for how who's a high industrial area. And you stores to cry noble who stores nina to let. I collapse why? Was a no bit to me from the phone. Ohia so be cost obi akota ade ogina honom no awoda ne ade abeno eliminate saa workers na nkomo cost okodidwa no digital no ade ba ko a eye no but digital no kro be se nkanye bad because yet kro ehu ne benefits any ni negativities so yehu but ekro na wo free so no ye ndru saa pempenso no first revolution cry and cover second you would start from fourth. Agric sector abamu ani akɔho na nipa nya aduane adi yɛte Ghana yɛ krantos efiri mali honom jene efiri ho asase so ɛwɔ so wudi bibia hyɛ fom a edini o ba ma sense ase ni nyinaa ɛde ayɛ galamsey John Mahama musi oyɛ incompetent oba fight him galamsey yɛ nyinaa yɛ hu yɛ this is not true a fact. Mu de mu na mabɛyɛ campaign mu a mu MPP ampanyinfo mu na mu yɛ galamsey ese yinsuo ene nkofo koko ene magye the last time ye hwe koko a year 800,000 tons per na Ghana itimi produce ye because ensase ni nyina yase no enti aduane abedi agu wo yam na etimi amu ahoɔden agina hɔnom no sɛ yɛ sɛ asase na nse nipa wo krom nya mpese mu ko omo eno mu nka ho asem school dan apra pese tantanta mus makosi ka you hostel I said I still don't understand these people. My yes we are hospital as you Mahama started a best serve communities no because konfanokshi e choke no ebesi ne moto machines akogu ho e konfie miense ne mu preti ne du ta man baby na machine ne bi nseye na no so masa say sika
Abna
because mu ya de no me pacho Captain Smart mu ya de no Papa Smiley sorry mu ye ekwan no baby amaduru amaja no mu se na bridge ho eti tama mu kosi Mahama mu said na bridge bi ho ye so mu let's assume so mu eti mu ba ya mu beto aso amko mu hu se ho ye se mu ye bridge ana that is the first thing you should do because anu na be transporting niema every baby amono dia ko ho yi just a thought process no we don't know so if people are really thinking over there and these same people who call DC omugu honom anya so muntu kwan omu ni na obi enti mu ba de mu hu ye mu ntimi nkona mu nko implement kakra enti yesra mu ye nuanom amoa ha se mu frem nuamo wo Ghana na mu tu omufo this has nothing to do with I hate this person I don't hate Baumi I don't hate they are all fine human beings but adwuma ye de show mo nsano ni ehwe se adwuma no betimi aya na wo mutimi nye eno ho asem ne ka because of mine no ye no bi se pese ekofie o ti se papa na na okasa no utina ho no anhwe ya wo sisi nye no beba na wo sisi asase mo potholes ni adim bum 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 edoso eso hwe sika a magya egu honom Mahama muso incompetent eso ye data you wa mese ba kwakufa do ba mese how many times amumye nyine nka ne kuro omo munim nwoma no omo ye competent they know everything no omo be ye reckless yes afa omo ne hye wo monsa
Yo, Abna, me branding to know. My dear, see her. What boy and to akama pa what can sem na on sem na o can you know it all sums up the question that I asked earlier about poverty mindset, you know. It's a poverty mindset assembly ma kana kitwe bi sa de ne mo ya asem kese pa asem a emudo. When we delve into it very well, we can all realize we exhibit that poverty mindset one way or the other in diverse ways, and it's all down to we all healing ourselves so that we don't express such poverty mindset. It doesn't take us anywhere. It takes us forward and it takes us back 2 steps again. We need to work on that. We need to certainly work on that. Now, I say me call you cool to be a mom. Right? Na majwaje nchire ewo ho. Or say tolerance is not your ability to endure the wrongs done to you, but your ability to expand the love you are, to accommodate the wrongs and be the corrected version of the wrongs you see. Bacho, what's in the mechanic? Na misanke bi. Miss Ankebu. Your friend, brother Ishmael Tete.
But your question, brother Ishmael Tete, Brabuma. I did a friend tolerance crowd. There is a limit to what people can absorb or consume. There's always a limit. There are way. Minim so ye ma ware for.
Of course.
So you be my worry for. Thank you. There be a weird sorry I know you. Osi abrochire si yemfa yensan kan oba. Any slight comment be obenye bia na we do integrity or rap on the floor. Osi abrochire yembo ma na wo hwe ni din. Da ko be da boni o. Nti oye na wo wax ni face a. Ono na trigger o. Nti enye se wonyo bi a wo tolerate ni ema o. It's just that it gets to a point, certain things set in.
Okay, I'm saying I'm not quote no on say that was why I said Miss Anne can't be one because on say what kind of quote now there are various elements I will quote him. So you can't just you need to dissect it a little bit so that you know exactly what it means. So here or say tolerance is your ability. It's not your ability to endure the wrongs done to you, but your ability to expand. Keyword bakwaba expand. Right? Expand. And as you said, no see akohena braboma be not tolerance ukraine honum. That is not the keyword here. Or say expand. Into whatever tolerance that you have at any particular point in time, expand. That is the one key word. Okay, maybe
expand also can be subjective.
Very subjective.
By clapping you. When we want to go critical. No. You are talking about there are so many key points.
Abna mebo. Also, okay, expand something. Into a horn now, some is had a horn so small. Also, expand the love you are.
In correcting somebody, by slapping somebody, you can also say you love the person.
Okay.
You can also say that.
Okay.
How you see love, it's not how I see love.
Okay.
So it's who you hate your child. You love the child. That's why we'll trace him with banana.
Okay. All right.
It is a form of expansion.
Okay.
Anything I make us say, yet me make you call to be a near. So next point is what?
Okay. All right. Or say expand the love you are to accommodate the wrongs and be the corrected version of the wrong you see.
The wrong I see.
The corrected
of the love I have.
Be the corrected
version
of the wrong you see.
Corrected version. The wrong I see is the insult, and you pushing me. The love I have is to administer to you by my love, by showing you, say this is not the way, and I'll correct you. Anna,
into the corrected version here, dear. Where exactly is the corrected version?
It's me taking action and correcting you by slapping you. That is the correction part.
No. What's a corrected version of what you see?
The version, what I see, no corrected version, no so action, no. Action now we insult him, you know. I'm tolerating or insult, no. Yes, me drew maybe no na ashe me no. I have to show to you. Said the you know, in my way, my understanding of correcting you. You might say what you did is right, but me on the receiving end, you know, might not be right to me. Me correcting you know is by showing you the way I feel like this is the best way to correct you. You might not agree, but it is my way.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Abner, for expressing your understanding of that quote. Thanks a lot. Why? Now, we do the final lap. That would be about 3 minutes each for everyone, and then we can simply round up for the day. And I'll start with Ofabwedi. Say Ofabwedi. Why ready so be there? And yes, answer there. And I'll go straight away to Monarch in the Honor. I'll go straight away to Simon Senior. I'll go to Natibongo. Eti Natibongo, Yanko, your final way.
Papa. Yo, Papa, ya ko tia wo kan dia. In fact, as no bian house here in Bibia. Papa, me obia me very principled pa, but say me tremen sabo me yonko bi no. It's something that I'm proud of. Say me chakil high your primary grab baby na. I think say guy be also be me because my coach training then time one month school ntemu ani atwe ye roko nti me oba nko ne ma me ton wachi to the wachi be brabo me na me say no menji ana ye ko bon no say ne pon a ene odi machi eneja ogwa me kakra that time me ho me ma bon but papa me sua sa de no long time say me the way I sit here no according to me ma me mo nkra na ade kakra so ti gari ya this meaning say sa de no ti me bufu na me ho wo so no ahwe me bo wa bia no wawu so what I say I try as much as possible say I be me walk away from stupidity so what I say na man for bra step me toes sometimes the me can ya papa last Saturday ko bo guy be a dinsemu or community musa me nyane but as what matter tankru mu ohun so any friend of fan fooling no ohun no bomi bongo no stress no hemati I understand me obi an ko beka se masa memo mi din so but onu hu say e yankra system na wodi no papa me tia me mama yi na ka me but when it come to IT oh we gina platform bia so na so bi kasa pe in fact I na my yi kakra I think set time bia ba you say we bia so na economy we need to adapt the way the world is going because that's how the world is moving papa it drew baby na any EV right now we have EV vehicles so just here now we have cars so say car no Tesla model only weibo so what weibo and then we used to say model you can say Tesla model X no ba be jaya I think say 3 years say be jaya omo de ba be call you can say driverless way nti so who will be a DoorDash your programming car is free and what to make you man discover Google Tom these are the things umpe eba now so because technology and I say digital aji will be adwuma ya papa since 94 robotic K9 EB dog EB my yo papa so check the number of people omu yes dog ba ko pe no adwuma akriti dia man krofo ebru 20 because omu na say twa omu designing omu ma school architect omu timi draw ye omanyo adwuma omu ma school omu ye programmer omanyo adwuma yomo my cyber security krama ba ko pe no senka krama ba ko pe no adwuma akriti no in fact I was so I used to be a more IT field but some of us, you know, so one who said, say not if you ask any call because me papa edru baby no se me no be kasa je sem trelete na me dia ma ka Ghana nsema ye koso yi ka me trelete tin ma meli dia bro 3 months na on sanka inti 3 months no se mo we reply video ma wa aka o pandemic no mi no hwe nyina platform obi ate so that's how the world is moving so what you say inti no theater no e ma me go obi adwuma me hunu say ye krom no we have failed to adapt the modern way of we living, and it's sad. So what the papa they making because first now I'm on focus school. This is old driving because me store I don't mean come more beam once in a while I'm come more because papa and then I'm on for driving crazy. So what you say and then who come more you can be to me go to no you know why you be some more I'm on for copy to for more you probably 20 no kuna to actually. This and then stores to all your favorite brands and all more online you home. Then online papa. We have so many people working behind. Equity man for. Bellington was store now bekwa. Bellington you run any shift. Ubeko be 3 people na ye juma. If you Bellington store no enipa 15 penny ye juma no. But online no if you enipa 30 na share make sure say when you place order sa software now with the card where you eshemu no sa why you check out where we no o card now we do number gugum no I can tell you say sa software any probably 7 and they make sure say information obi nwia so what I say papa digital there I'm telling you yeah na ye hu kwan fa so use ni ye politics but papa the world is moving me tell if I want to Amazon and I no pay me story me say me yeah omo dey be deliver me first now I have to drive. Me drive a car no petrol consume me bought a lot of mileage e go me car so America so more how born mileage e do go car so na e depreciate but me couch papa one among for wala mo ye adwuma wo ko Amazon fulfillment center your microphone we almost sorting out making sure millions of people working so digital no I mama ku bibia ye na ye hu ye but obi obeka data say data be jin croford man croford I disagree with that person we can have a good debate and tell the number of jobs were a create the man croford
you I was
driver no so oyinipa ye order no a delivery driver na dey buy you can't so you know digital no you know ye boom sa antino yeah be me ne ya adwen say yes. But you know, a part of the world in India. To me, the number of jobs are a critic. First, just all the continent, and most Ghanaian, and I think these guys here, they are making good money, working from home, making sure say they are taking good care of your kids, no? Because then the Ghana phobia who say no, I know we when you were doing so what you say, who have care, we are when you were doing so many and madam for was actually who can me you because she say maybe me not bam, which I don't want to touch base on somebody's personal life. But papa I can't meet my Kenyan and say this technology and winning I'm a good age myself rather creating just for people.
Okay.
Because if you want to follow that party there, you'll be okay because we are something going to achieve him.
All right then. I was here. Thank you very much for Odia Onzodi Abesoso. The Amaye. When is Wabana? Of a body. Okay. All right. My mama uncle, my mama uncle, and then right after you know, say, Nanesika ne Abida ho, Debbie Abi no, Nanesika, and I'll go to Bochema and of a body, Yanko.
Papa. I can say, and I cried and Uncle may have but may or a no who do have a person one in the Casaka cry.
Okay. Why ready, Anna?
Why ready? We're introducing home.
Oh, okay. You what's why they?
Why and some trony?
Oh, yes, I'm Junior. Oh, you, Bemena. Oh, your banner, Bema, Mr. O. Bema, oh, okay.
But Bema.
You, Bemena, Nempum to say.
Yamiadumo, but also.
Yamiado, Misso Hoya pa Nampacho Udino, Eddie say.
Jeff Adobudi.
Jeff Ado Buedi. So na Jeff yakase kan ho asem kakra 2 minutes then na be kan fa ho.
Oh, okay. Nyame smeti me aka fa me ho aye me Ghana ni. Meka twi de. Na ma yen sentwe dwuma no kakra do me nche bebe de ba me fan say be say 7 years now.
Okay.
Na me de me training me nya no Joy FM multimedia.
Okay, multimedia.
And education background so MA masters no. And I go so I senior brabo edi ebeko say you pursue your dream.
Oh, okay. I see. Na she say there enya dia ote Ghana bi won.
Oh, the BCC mini Ghana.
How long have you been away?
Your friend said 3 years ni.
3 years.
Okay. But approximately your friend said 3 years.
Best in female sending. Anna also journalism no joy for only age 7 years, right?
Your friend said 6-7 years. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Na interesting Joy. Emra na ho no na Kojo Opon Kroma among the rest ho na.
Oh, the baby me say me call ho na Kojo free ho. Me say okay, me officially the time I'm friends officially me share say ho no de enimu ha na Kojo di free ho no.
Okay.
Me time ne ye yemu George Ado Jr. and Kojo Youngson at Taneltomo. Me no na me wo Joy Sports.
Okay.
Nti na me produce na Tanelto ne sports but online na me politics ne social issues online. Nti online because akwa we set Kwame sets the Kwame Boateng and me refini din ono na me understanding nkaka politics ne social issues but generally need the sports na me producing that na Gary Smith.
Oh, okay.
And occasionally so I ba analysis TV ne radio so
I see. Enti semetwasi ye party na che say more now you more of a sports journalist, yes sir.
War radio and TV near more of sport journalism. War online more of politics.
More of politics.
Online no say what say most of the time based on trending. Say we try there bet trendy. Most of my articles online political. Though me say don't take his side. Because we take his side this one na acquire bibi kaka. But when air course na yes ya trade.
Okay.
Training me as a sports journalist.
As a sports journalist. Okay. All right. Now, Brendan, I wouldn't go deeper and deeper into that, but just to make it very brief. Oshe the air course so yeah my Ghana, right? Uti said a ultimate article yi. See, kase tro article kitwe bi as to what is happening in our country. Men kase mitio article no. Catching is here, can article nutrients is here, you.
Okay. And see what is happening no Angle Bena
Angle. I'll give you the free room to operate. And you know while shed the air cost. Natural article we might by just telling us as it stands now what is happening now. You.
Okay, yeah, okay. Nti me de be share say ni say o man bia de ye pe impuntu na nkanko asomdwe na ade be ma obia asombadwe no na ye hwe ye man Ghana mu a sisi a no nyoma bebree no akɔgyina politics aya yɛ de yɛwerɛ ɛhyɛ politicians no mu bi wɔ hɔ a ɛnam biribi a obenya nti anaasɛ dodoɔ na wohwɛ youth na ɛwɔ hɔ no deɛ a ɛyɛ biribi a ɔmbenya nti ɛna ɔmode ɔmwerɛ hyɛ politicians no mu ɛna politicians no ɔmu nim sɛ youth no ɔmoyɛ vulnerable no nti sika kakra a yɛde bɛma ɔmo anaa promises bi a yɛde bɛma ɔmo no ɔmbɛfa ho ɛyi so ɔmo na ɔmoanya mfaso no na yɛhwɛ sɛnea ɛkɔ no a yɛn nyinaa yɛde yɛwerɛ hyɛ mɛka sɛ ɔmampanin kora ɔte so yi a yɛde yɛwerɛ hyɛ ne mu ɛmi sɛ the first 4 years ne deɛ na ɛnyɛ bad deɛ na ɛkyire no ne nyinaa ka ho nti nkurɔfoɔ san kɔto maa no mehu sɛ nneɛma bebree ɛkɔ so wɔ man no mu a nkɔ yie ɔno ankasa ne nkurɔfoɔ koraa no ɛkasa tia nneɛma bebree a ɛkɔ so wohwɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi obi koraa te sɛ alankyɛmante a na ɔyɛ party no mu meka ɛhɔ no ɛsiane sɛ ɔmo na ɔmo wɔ power sisi a nti wohwɛ even alankyɛmante no koraa na wate ne ho na kyerɛ sɛ nneɛma nkɔ yie nti na ɔte ne ho ɛwɔ mu sɛ ɔno ani personal interest deɛ but generally no sɛ nka nneɛma nyinaa kɔ yie anka kasa betumi akɔ so ɛma nte aseɛ so ayɛ adwuma several times obi te sɛ Kennedy Japan a obiara nim sɛ ɔno deɛ yɛga party no mu mpanyinfo a ogyane na so paa ɔno mpo deɛ ɔbɛkeka ne nsɛm bebree sɛ nkɔ yie a wahye ne sika koraa ne adeɛ nti yɛhwɛ generally a nneɛma ɛkɔ so deɛ a nkurɔfoɔ bebree edwane etu kwan especially mbɛɛbu no because ndaso bi ɛni hɔ ɔbɛkɔ school bɛwie mɛmɛ sɛ mɛde me ho yɛ mfa nto hɔ a me mate for bebree obi wɔ hɔ ɔyɛ ne master ɔmo a me ɔmo yɛ masters baako me colleagues na yɛ 5 baako kura ni Ghana obiara dwane firi Ghana ɛsiane sɛ ɔbɛkyerɛ wo sɛ owie a edwuma bi ɛni hɔ ɔkɔyɛ masters no so yɛ mfa nkyɛ ɛyɛ sika bi wɔ hɔ abosia ɛna wokɔbɔ ɔyɛ a wode yɛ nti wohwɛ ɔman no sɛnea ɛkɔ ne deɛ a ne yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛbɛdu sɛ bi a yɛnya bɛbu no biara wɔ ɔman no mu mpanimfoɔ no asɛe biribiara mbɛbu no ɛdwane enyidaso onni hɔ nneɛma ayɛ basaa ɛkɔm de nkɔɔfoɔ wokɔ sukuu a wonyɛ adwuma nyɛ obiara brɛ menyi MPP anaasɛ NDC mfiri mu ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo baa saa na yɛ analyse deɛ a mɛka sɛ nea ɔwɔ so yi deɛ emu yɛ den dodo kyɛn aban na ɔwɔ hɔ before no na yɛhunu deɛ ano yɛ hye ɛsiane sɛ wohwɛ sika akɔ mu ɛna sika a ɛbɔsia wabɔ ɛna ɛka ne sɛn even economy no koraa no wohwɛ dollar to cedi no sɛnea ɛkeka kɔ no a ohun sɛ ɔno ankasa koraa gye atom sɛ nkɔ yie ɔno ankasa wohwɛ sɛnea yɛ interview na ɔno anim sɛ nneɛma nkɔ yie na ayɛ me de me blame panin no bebree me blame ɔmo a ɔne ɔmo yɛ adwuma no ɛsiane sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a wɔne na yɛ adwuma ohun anim ɔno bɛsere nanso hwee mfa ne ho wohwɛ nansa yɛkɔ hu obi na sika egu ne dɛm ɛyɛ aburokyire ha 5,000 euros koraa no ebisa ɔkwan afa so nyaayɛ ɛna 1 million euros sɛ dollars sɛ sɛn ɛne deɛ nkɛ bɛyɛ asɛm foforɔ koraa nti yɛhwɛ sɛ ne ɔman no ɛkeka kɔ ne deɛ a sɛ yɛantena ase na yɛnya dɔ anaasɛ yɛante yɛn ho ase sɛ sisi a no sɛ na yɛpɛ sɛ ɔman no kɔ a bi deɛ muhu ne sɛ ɛbɛyɛ kakra a yɛbɛkyɛn aman bi mu hwɛ nea ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ aburokyire mehyia nkurɔfoɔ bebree especially ɔmo firi Burundi wohwɛ sɛnea ɔmo teɛ ne Ye na ye bread ye ba bi mu e bread chain bi. Mpese ye man be kodu ho. Sanze kodu ha nyoma beje egu mu kra. Nti nya me ka ne se ebe ya nka senior obi a be pre tumi na ye be pre for the next year, you know. Especially omo wa abuche no omo so omo ka say mu yedu. So omo nyina omo ba fie ebetu sebe omo fie no fu. Onzo obi so wo ho a ono no obekasa nso na wakwaje emo. Obekasa nso wakwaje 100 cedis. Kwaje saa de no so a road sika na waje no. We dwuma sika na waje no. Nti ade nso wo hwɛ mu so a undimi blame politicians no so bebre. Ti memufo no so ka ho because nipa ko na no kono say insuo ta na flade. O ka che ne say we si wo dan wa ha means na ewie bebubu no so ono obenya asem. Nti hu say o man ne de eye obia ka ho na o man na say no. Enye politicians no kwa. Nti sanka nyimde a ye besua no abuchire no ye de kɔ na ya kyerɛkyerɛ be de ka me nkwa nka obia ntu kwan because sabi wotu kwan a woni bie bi ka ho. Wotu kwan a wadwen mu no wohu nyoma bebre won se ni abrofo mo hye omo nyoma na enye de se omo ye omo chen ye bia no na ye adwen ne abrabo ni se ni omo tutu omo anamo no ene na ama obi abese odwane ba omo kromo no ndi se ye di exchange kra na abrofo no begwa koye ye krom yi ye ba bese ha sa na tie ni se nyansa kakra se bi ye besua no ha no se di kofi a kyerɛkyerɛ omo wo ho no se we ni si na ye no ende me ni obi kasa o se tomatoes ye to no e ba ko 5 cedis or 10 cedis and be make am adwumi sense o so kra betumi ekodu bio o se wo dua bia ende won koto ndi sanka adwen ye besua no ha no ye de ko kyerɛkyerɛ fiefo na kam gidi se bebo yi pa na ye man no akwani that
you thanks for your article, right? You stated the reality, and you've also given a way out of the situation. Manage the article no hope. Transcribe my why transcribe my na farmer of abodi non famre you go to a platform so near you publish it. Why? Good one there. Now, are you looking to go back to Ghana very soon?
Oh, Ghana dear, of course, I come plans for
okay, all right. That's good. I love that. Oh, okay. All right then.
Now also a place anka. Oh yeah, business and out to nyoma so anka bekopa na nye politicians see na nyoma bi akoko so anka nye bad sa.
That's good. I'm happy say when that ho ewo we still, right? Every now and then you better on oh
yeah, better sapa.
Good. So what the man na dey abreme, right? And then we can talk more behind the scene, right? We can talk more behind the scene. Thank you very much, Bemena. Yeah, better why you come on so that for why? Nice one. You any nanasika also far fana where the bra. Nanasika nti menka dia. Any boy chairman. Yenkwa.
Papa.
Hey, wabo. You.
Papa me yin from kra, me yin from.
Yenkwa. Ati yenko le far fana where the bra.
Papa, menu na or the attack beto sisiano. Michiano. Yes, I'm on a kwaba. Papa, not a connect. Menene ya adwuma kwan bebre so ba baabi wo hanam ne nya adwen. Baabi a na o ka se onfa so bo no embo mampanin na oteso no. Na emo wo de bobo o a atwa ne ho ahia. Adekwenti menene nya adwen ne se the leadership, yeah, the bus stop at the leadership. Na ma minchiremu. Papa, ye wa hana sisiri adapa iko sika puduo. Ewo maame ne fie.
a wahyehyɛ dollars wahyehyɛ euros a wɔnnim ano ama kyɛ sɛ ɔman no nyinaa hu asɛ no wɔ kɔɔto yɛnya ntena so na ɔmampanin a ɛde tumi ahyɛ no sɛ Akufo-Addo wɔde nkan aba make statement ɛwɔ asɛ no ho sɛ maame no will be free. Lo and behold, they have let her go free. She's got scot free without any charges. With Godfred Odame, Attorney General, Special Prosecutor, and Satiwa, the Dankwasa CI, the Mameno. Omata, they have connived. Mama, she just goes scot free. And no, she will be a Kwakuya, Obiban, Okoya, the Banchi, and answer body drew. Judge Naman 15 years. 15 years. Na maame kronfo we ene nam ho sisi ada pa maame kronfo we ene nam ho a ye fa charge bia mbo no hwe Akufo-Addo betra ban so hwe ne nkrofo a corruption ketasehye ne proye adware wo mo sa minister sports minister ya the free voter regime referring this young guy or the Ghana for sister Ghana for the koya or do mo ko was the Australia Kopeja and then Akufo-Addo ya fa ho he just let him go scot free. Share this acquire no ye galam say I no so beto ho ya channel video doesn't lie so ye galam say Akufo-Addo anya no hwe chema wontumi Virgin Forest yesi mo obi anko otumi nyoma ko gum ema Erastus Asaredonko our investigative journalism your friend saying Joy FM is it Joy FM and I'm multimedia the videos everything came out Akufo-Addo man asuja for mo born ho ban what happened. So this Akufo-Addo man, that he's the most useless president ever in Africa, the most wicked, the most corrupt. Just say moja one in Stanwa. Just say nipa bonenia man is nipa bonet maybe crime assassin suda because nipa did do assassin, nipa num show assassin. No one share me the Sinai, it is sense assassin. Liver disease, kidney disease. I am very common organa. I'm not telling Mama Obi I did a kuna a liver failure, the kidney failure. All because Omesu Sinai, any other chemicals, and they pull to the water bodies and the assassinate Ghana. Most of them are Ashanti region. Now send the power when you bush you for no idea. Onye busuofu a na oyedin
anazika yenefo anato what okay all right
and he has to answer to papa oh there
it's not ya publish article ya comment section now the comment section na could go why thank you very much anazika but chairman what chairman cool yeah okay and so what chairman you hold ya kwabena your final word yeah,
yo papa meda sena papa yo kasa sisi ye friend sen eje bodi nipa no ebeda na se na efuturo kitu bi na mde ma no nsi nipa bitimi corrupt nipa di sa aya on time man no so analysis yo de ba kama pa about time eje bodi wa hwi ya ebi de bi na me beje ne heaven safo a come be fa so de be ko heaven na me beje into still focus on hwe ne be beboa na fairness minua obosomfo wa mama di ne ho yaw papa ai fairness aja ai obosomfo no ai na de movement for
change MFC
movement for change so na say eniema bi nkoyie ena movement no ba be change ya ma eniema bi akoyie nya sa na asem ne tie
say movement
ye eniema yie eniema bi nkoyie entino sese bia yemfi ba bia ye wo no ni ensesa niema mu na niema nya yie asem ni nyina atia wai no ano tofa no ebia de bia se de oba o se Akufo-Addo yesei Akufo-Addo yesei Akufo-Addo akwa yesei ne pa o kandini oni wanim aye niema bi kura na wo de nka etimi edi na tema bonten se de echama untimi ye nko anchia no kura na kana bonten but so begina bedwom tre yen ya yeso yen kwoto aba mo se mumu bre change no wo be ka kire se de Akufo Addo ye a wo se yen ye no se wo ni pe ye de a ene nka wo de onya ekura na ko onyina ho no mfa ne nsam hugya no mpo emmo na som kura nka ho papa John Mahama Temane ya ka kire se incompetent na wo sere no ono so nko onyo osu nko obesu ba ya no ye ne se de abo nipam ne bi o akosu dem si ye ka se ye pe change a change ni nkyerɛ sɛ ubi tane sɛ bi a bibi na wo bo anyoso nti no na ka sɛ alante ma kyɛ na MPP for to abama na ka sɛ me ya yɛti ngi ebete shas asɛm a papa ye odi na chi na sɛ dynamite akoyi ototo dynamite koyi sɛ no mu nyina obdi na chi twasɛm a ya oka otimi kan ya ka de fa ntafo sɛ omo no ofo ne de MPP for no omo ai sɛ omo ye omo mate wo pa sɛ omo de omo nya nipa so de ni kwan say so mu lead so sankrofo no ebi o mu ko share ba bi a odi pa ko no ka sa atem ti ano obe che ano ebi obe yusu papa tete uni pe ya na oba go to program grad say ne quote you de mai baumia ene Mahama ebe yusu sa quote no e de aye adwuma so ni nipa kura nya adwen obi ka asem tia wo a ko yusu Bible proverb no efa ye adwuma se ne bu nchefu no ayo taye agimi sem enjene so obi ya ade atia wo se ne ntia uhia bon asementia no na chia hampo na woni tumi mpo na azo nchia yi na ne wo tumi ne asem si ne ekoka ho asem dia se ne obabo yen ense mo se mo be movement for change ahụ ne oho sesia na ese ye MPP for ya adwen ye MPP NDC for ma adwen ye no kire ya de a wo be ye different ne egina so aka che ne ebusuafo ne aka ye nkoto aba ma wo na wo ba change na ewewe no so man Ghana say ha obitimi ka bibi kire ne nua na so ne bumfu ne nyina ekọ no ade no ne so obi ya ye te uyi unsa achia no ni bon say o achia keke na ko say ayi chairman wuntumi ayi Alan de ne ba ya e de man ne fema na Alan so hwan ne de ne ba ya MPP no de ne ba onye no wayi ni mu no so wayi ni mu papa change the nipa timi change at any time MPP na de o ba wayi ni mu na ne odi nipa ba no so yu mu de awo de wachi kwapai papa sa na change tie change sa na tie so mo so mema ye change a me ni obosomfo besre ho mo ma ye change a ehwam mo ma ye change gina so koto aba mamo a ebetuma se mo bi bi ya Greek na anhwede ye dua anhwede ma yetimi bi feed factories so ho na sa ne mani nyina yetimi akonanim ba ma ye change fafa e medi de Akufo Addo tem se oye ne ma enye na wo ye the same ade a eno nye change
okay
eno ye bitterness and ade nam
okay all right Kwabena, thank you very much also odia ode abreye no na chese the quote that went like, tolerance is not your ability to endure the wrongs done to you, but your ability to expand the love you are and to accommodate the wrongs and be the corrected version of the wrong you see. Odie say Bible masem odie adwuma ebeboa. Obosonfo, your final word. Let's go.
Yeah, Papa made us say. I'm saying, I have now one team year, Mrameka Semono. Mancasa, Iralan, and Caso, or Pinasum, there be mean to me in Casa, and Alan soon you'll be obeying me. I saw it mean to me and assume Sadi and Mano. And Tiquabna Mancasa, and Caso Pinasum. It's like I saw Jinaho, no yin in such a Besenko. Aha, sir. Nanka camera and I capture say, Alan. Pave way amane so on fan kwase asem so sana na me pachre say papa okay say Rollins Rollins say bi mo cover under boy okay e Parliament House and kwa chair Rollins can say for kwase asem so
I saw a certain picture to that
exactly that is you have been open and honest and then you don't need to pretend and na me make actually was the micro order ni chi ni kra no it didn't go minyanka you should not stand hey for kwase asem so ho nchiame because if you are seeing na Ghana man nyina nim say wuntumi atena ne media house so edidi Alan atem oye badwene ba onim say Alan beba dwumadi na sekran ka o say ansa na ade be chiama ya akọ say dwumadi na sekran no o san kokopa Alan chew because oni so ni kwa kuhie dwumadi na se den on betu nsa achia wahu enti wa ono change no kwabena change ne pen say umtumi benya adwen sakra na obeda adwen say papa ma kasa tia no enti ma mempempenifuo bi na omo kopa no chew ma me sachi na wonye enye na adan alan enti kwabena achina meka ende mesaka isanke salan jina ho no odene such as fankwasi asem so ho nchiame why what is discipline? Because you cannot eat your cake and have it. And I ain't mean for penny from now then we want to show say they can come, we expect them to come to our level. We live in a society where they have thought us try and say full bunny penny for Kwabna sema okay ubabe tibi di wa temu vina wisi abontina wakoko chiano. Let's not be hypocrite. And change na ye can be ni ye pen. Change ni say uye abofra also hunyansan say untimi ko didi openi atem unya platform say wangasa o media house how do you can our establishing tino okotina microphone na chia. You can just run your mouth recklessly and then the next day you want to make people think everything is fine.
That's fine. Yo, I was on for.
Yeah, Papa, let's shape. But Papa, oh, say a quick one about digitization about Mia. Well, Mia, dear, I don't know. And then I sometimes you want to talk about AI in Ghana. Oh, they go. Papa, man, some of can be brave. I want for you or that's to kasa. And then I make us the covenant for because some of us when he speaks now. It clearly shows that soundness of the mind, is missing. Honestly, because very important commission or in the budget Parliament cannot
You, let's see. Say Adolfo Betimenka briefly. 1 second. Motimenka. Motimenka. Okay. Quite unfortunate. These issues, they keep happening every now and then. But let's see how we go around it. Quite unfortunate. That is how we will end the show today. A few technical hitches, which we will certainly be looking into and rectify them before tomorrow. A big thank you to everyone who tuned in. To the contributors, a big thank you as well. And we hope to come your way tomorrow with another edition of Bamaso. The name has always been Papa Smiley. Once again, a big thank you to all. Bye bye.
So that the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters.